All right, y'all, we are live for Canada versus USA. We had a crazy game with the Czechs and the Swedes earlier. Czechia is going on to the gold medal game, and now we will see who will face them next up. Will it be Canada? Will it be the US? We'll have to find out. But if you guys are watching the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be here for the entire night here. See what happens in this game. I'm hoping for a USA win, but I have no idea what's going to happen, so we'll probably have to wait and see. We got Guenther, Bills, JV already in the chat. Good to see you guys come in. Drop your predictions for this game below if you guys are just dropping in here, because we got a crazy one starting in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, y'all. Canada versus USA. The best rivalry in hockey is about to begin in the World Juniors. And in the semifinals, I mean, I'm sad that it's not going to be a potential gold medal matchup, but right now we're going to see who faces off against the Czechs in the gold medal game. But say hello down in the chat. We already got 40 legends in here. Great to see you guys. Hit that like button as well. Drop your USA versus Canada predictions. We got 30 minutes to go until the game starts. We're going to be breaking it down all here, so do not go anywhere. All right. Brayden, what's going on? We got Habsfan09. Bonkick says USA 5-3. Okay. I mean, you guys know, as an American fan, I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. Because on one hand, I think the US maybe has momentum a little bit, considering, I mean, Canada, I think Slovakia has done great things, and they obviously put Canada right to the very brink. I think it just all depends on Connor Bedard, man, and possibly that bottom six as well for Canada. There hasn't been many consistent contributors there, but if guys like Adam Fantilli and Beniers and these depth guys are going to really come up, that's going to be bad for the US. And if they aren't able to handle Connor Bedard, well, we've seen how that's gone for most teams in the World Juniors this year. But I think it all depends on that. Can they keep Connor Bedard at bay, which I think not really, considering, I mean, the US aren't really built defensively to bring just constant pressure on Bedard unless they match him up correctly with maybe they have Jack Pure against him. I'm not sure. They don't have many defensive guys is what I'm saying on that defense. But we'll see. Because I personally do not want to see I do not want to see Bedard going up against Luke Hughes' defense. I love Luke Hughes, but I think that's going to be a disaster. I think that's going to be a dumpster fire. But I'm hoping that if Bedard is contained, then the win will come for them. All right. Bedard's going to have a 8-point night for sure. 8.9 is a little bit much, considering couldn't even do that against Slovakia, but we'll see. Fantilli or Carlson? I think Fantilli is still going to go number 2. If the scouts have done their due diligence in the NCAA, they're going to still see what Fantilli can do. Because to me, he could easily be maybe the best player in next year's tournament. 3-2 Canada, so it's a rematch of the first game versus the Czechs. That would be pretty crazy, Jasmine. I mean, that's the thing. The Czechs did hold up pretty decently against the Canadians, if I remember correctly, in the gold medal game. Let me know in the chat down below. What would be your score predictions if it's USA Czechia or Canada Czechia? Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I might lean Czechia if it's the US. But we haven't really seen how competitive that game could be, whereas with the Czechs versus Canada game, we saw how tense it was. But I mean, in the last contest where it was Canada Czechia, they were close, but you could obviously tell that Canada was still banging on the door and was going to get that one eventually. So we'll see. Austin with a 10-month membership. Hey, Grans, Stars looking pretty good to start. Absolutely, man. I have been on cloud 9 watching the Stars this year. Let's get some Austin hype. 10 months membership. I love you. Jenny says Canada, Czechia 2-4, USA, Czechia 2-4. Interesting. So yeah, so you'd say Canada, or you say Czechia would win both of those. Okay. Who do you think the LA Kings will select in this draft? I have no clue. They'll probably be in the bottom 10-ish. I can maybe see them going for maybe a Gavin Brindley type player. What team are you rooting for? Zach, I am American, so I'm going for Team USA, but no disrespect if it goes Canada's way. I'm hoping the better team wins tonight. That's what I'll say. Duncan with the 279 as a Czechia Canadian. This is the most exciting time. Hey, we'll see if that matchup can happen, man. That would be crazy. That'd be absolutely nuts. Thank you, Duncan, for the 2. Let me get you right up there as the last donator. There we go. Let's get some Duncan hype. And Quinn with the 279. Finley predicts 5-4 Canada OT. Good to see you, Grab. Good to see you, Quinn. I mean, 5-4 Canada OT, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. I could definitely see this being a high-scoring game, though. Neither team really has amazing defenses or goaltending. I mean, I think the U.S. might have the advantage in that way in some ways, but also I prefer USA's defense offensively, for sure. But defensively, I would probably give the edge to Canada. Just because the edge with guys like Ethan Del Mastro that can play purely defensive if they need to. But goaltending, I mean, it's a coin flip, really. All right, let's go Canada, let's go. Also, yes, get some Go USA, get some Go Canada, go in the chat down below, y'all. Let me know who you guys are cheering for tonight. I'm going for the Americans, of course, as you guys know, but we'll see. We'll see. Mikey, how you doing today, man? Doing very, very well. Hoping for USA win tonight, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Sorry, y'all. Gotta move my monitor. I just realized. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, my monitor is good. It was kind of weirdly slanted up. Had to fix it so I can actually see the game. Purple guy, what's going on? Go Canada. Grab, to be honest, I'm a Golden Knights fan and Sabres. Not bad, Bills Mafia. Don't you cry, USA. Hockey is do or die. It's do or die, baby. It's do or die. Honestly, what I'm looking for the U.S. is a balanced attack. They've had this in the last couple of games, really. I mean, you've seen that first line of Gauthier, Snuggerud, and Guhle really working things. But you got guys like Dylan Duke who have come up in a big way, and other younger players like Jackson Blake has had a terrific tournament in a lot of ways. So I think for the U.S., that depth has been a huge part of their success, which you can't really say with Canada. I mean, sure, you've had the great star sort of talent like Bedard and Stankoven really putting it through, but can you really say the same thing about that bottom six? Can you say the same thing about Zach Dean, really? Even though he's had a couple of good moments, hasn't really been as consistent as you'd want. Whereas I think for the U.S., most of their success has come from that depth and how well it's adapted. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how guys like Dylan Duke, how are they going to do tonight, because I think players like Dylan Duke are made for this type of game, man. Made for this type of game. I'm scared as a Canadian, Timmy. We'll see, man. I'm scared as an American, so welcome to the club. Modspear, hello, just logged in. So I don't know if you're already answered. What do you think about the Czech tweeting game? Go Canada. It was absolutely nuts. I was watching most of that third and overtime. That Euro-Czech goal with 38 to go, absolutely legendary. But honestly, I wasn't even too surprised. I mean, Sweden has been disappointing the entire tournament for me. Coming in on paper, I saw them as the second best team, and they started out really, really well, but since then, just 5-on-5, they haven't done much offensively, and I think that was bound to kind of bite them in the back eventually. But 3-on-3 overtime, they still can't get it done, which is such a shame, even though Suchanik was fantastic in that overtime. Hi, Nick, what's going on? Lightning fan, hello. To be honest, Crab, I think USA 4-3 in overtime. Okay, I see you. I see you. Let us know down in the chat, who are you guys predicting, USA or Canada, for tonight's win? What will the final score be? Let me know down below. We're right now at 18 likes. I'll make my score prediction at 50 likes, y'all. So we are 31 away. Hit that like button. We got right now 24 minutes to go until the game. So hit that like button so I can make my score prediction, guys, because I have a little bit of a spicy one here. A little bit of a spicy one. Please don't talk about the Sweden game. I stole it over. Andreas, I'm so sorry. Also, Golvich, good to see you in the chat as well. I saw it earlier. Grab my 2 dogs were just fighting outside. I think one of them won Canada and the other one was just because he wants the USA to win. It makes sense, Jasmine. Imagine a Luke Hughes goal blows a kiss to the crowd. With how it worked out for the Mets, I do not want that to happen. I do not want that to happen. I mean, it was awesome, but also they lost that game, so I do not want that to repeat itself. as a sense, Ostyachuk has been solid. Ostyachuk has been solid. I really like how he's been using his shot and really getting into that, and really not being afraid to just sling it, even though it might not work out. He's been just so bashful. I think that's really led to a lot of good results for him, which just hasn't really felt like the case for other guys. Watching this tournament has made me want the Habs to lose even more. So much talent. Exactly. Like, I don't get how anybody, at least, like, anybody who's like a Ducks fan or a Blackhawks fan or like a Habs fan, how do you not want your team to take? Like, this is going to be one of the best top ends of any draft over the last 10 years. It's going to be brilliant. USA as a team, we have Bedard. That's honestly high ground. I mean, you kind of said it. You kind of said it. I'm waiting for the US to get Bedarded, but that's my only fear. If Bedard is human in this game, the US will win. The US will win. If Bedard is like a 1-point player in this game, like 1 assist for 1 goal, we win this game. But I am not confident in that happening because Connor Bedard is Connor Bedard, and he is insane in the World Juniors, especially insane when he plays for Team Canada. So that's my real reservation, honestly. And also, I feel like if the US are able to stay out of the box, I thought that was something that the Slovaks did really, really well. If they're able to stay out of the box, I mean, I feel like 80% of Canada's production, it feels like, has been on the power play. So if they're able to stay out of the box and somehow keep Connor Bedard contained, then that'll definitely help things. Because really, Bedard is one of the few guys actually doing much 5-on-5, even though he's also had the power play goals to back it up. All right, we now got 20 minutes to go until USA versus Canada. We'll see what happens. Right now, we got 13 likes to go until 50, and then I'll make my score prediction for tonight. But let me know who wins tonight's game, Canada or the US, and let me know, too, who is the MVP tonight. Because whoever wins this game will move on to Czechia for the gold medal game. Whoever loses will go on to Sweden, and I think both teams, probably beat Sweden. But that's also no cakewalk either. Do you like Marty St. Louis as a coach? I think there's some things where he's done really good things at, but also, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting to judge him, honestly, because he hasn't. This roster is still pretty bad. Daniel, what's going on? Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Let's get some Daniel hype in the chat. Thank you so much for subbing. But also things like keeping Slavkovsky like at 11 minutes per game, like stuff like that, I just totally disagree with. Dominic, what's going on? Tanner says Guhle over Bedard. I would not agree as a US fan. Are you saying like this tournament? Maybe in some ways. Kent Hughes is absolutely a wizard. Yeah, original Quinn. I saw that. Lindbaum is a steal, man. I feel so bad for him. He deserves so much better. Mazman, thank you so much for liking, and Andreas with the dono. Is Keandre Miller underrated? Also, hi, Ali. Maybe a little bit. I mean, he started off this season, it felt like a little bit uncomfortable, but he's been really, really amazing these past couple months, which I needed since he's on my fantasy team. What's up with you? You in school working? It'd be great to see an update. Right now, I'm just grinding it out with this channel and sports and everything, but it's been a fantastic ride this last year. Brogan says Shane Wright OT winner. Okay, I see you. I see you. We got 180 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And 50 likes has been reached. And then Heineck with the dono. Bedard is well guarded. The USA will win. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if Bedard, if the Americans keep Bedard human, then they're winning. Then we're gonna win this game. So I feel like that's really my key, man. Like, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's way easier said than done. I mean, Slovakia said they had a plan to stop Connor Bedard, and look how that worked out. So I don't know. I'm gonna see. I want to see it before I believe it. You know. Samuel, what's going on? John, if you go on NHL Network in the States, that's where it's on. I think it's on TSN in Canada. Hi, Dad. Hello, son. Hello. Bubbles says Bedard is ready to annihilate. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised. All right, so we have now hit 50 likes, which means that I will be now making my score predictions. And yes, Golvich, this game does start at 6:30 Eastern. Riker with the 2, who will be a steal in rounds 2 through 7 in 2023. That's a good question. Because there's a couple of guys that I do like. Thank you so much for the dono. Let me look at my board right now. I mean, I could see a player like Luca Pinelli possibly being the second. Also, I'm still fighting a little bit of a cold right now. My sore throat's better, but I still have a little bit of sniffles, so I'm sorry about that. If Luca Pinelli drops to the second round, that would be absolutely insane, but I don't think that's going to happen. Same thing with Gavin Brindley. I could see maybe a Hunter Brustevitz potentially if he drops past like the second, being an amazing pick for anybody to make. Quentin Musty, kind of the same thing. I love his tools. He has such a great, talented cover to work with, but it's just putting all together. Those would be kind of my guys, but after that, I have to watch just more simply, honestly. Hey, we got 230 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And now, time for score predictions, shall we? Oh, Leo, 279. Thank you guys so much for the donos so far. You guys have been incredible. Every time I try to get to my score predictions, you guys just distract me. I'm so thankful. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Leo. All for your entertainment. All for your entertainment, man. Glad I can keep you company. Alfred says Slav looks really bad with Montreal. He looks slow on the ice, worries me. Yeah, honestly, it's a little bit disappointing so far, but I would have loved to see him in the World Juniors, man. Would have loved to see him in the World Juniors. All right. So, my main question when it comes to the score prediction is Connor Bedard going to be human or not? That's the question. That's the only question. If he's Connor Bedard, Canada wins. If he's human, then the Americans win. But I just feel like throughout this entire tournament, Bedard has continued to just prove time after time that he can do whatever he wants when he wants it. And even though I'd love to say that the U.S. can contain him, they got some strong individual defensive players. I don't think their defense is like miles above what Slovakia could provide, especially some of their defensive forwards. Because you look at, again, players like Luke Hughes and Sean Barons, like, they're not going to be defending for you. But I don't think there's that many rock solid, like, Jake Sanderson types where you're going to be getting dependable defense every single shift. So I think it'll obviously depend on if Augustine's able to show up in a good way. But I'm not totally confident that the U.S. will be able, that defense will be able to hold under him. And especially considering the depth that Canada has, even though they haven't shown up yet, this would be a heck of a time for that to happen. So I think Bedard is still going to be Connor Bedard, and I think Canada is going to win this game 3-2 in overtime. I don't think Connor Bedard is going to get the overtime winner, but I think he's going to assist on the overtime winner, and I think Logan Stankoven's going to get it done. So I'm going to say 3-2 Canada in overtime. But let me know, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking for this game? We got 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go. And again, I would love to be wrong as an American. Love to be wrong as an American, but I'm not confident right now. I would be confident if Bedard has shown any signs of being human, but offensively, he just doesn't. Like, I look at the defense. Here's my thing. I look at this defense. Right now, you got Barons, Hughes, Hudson, Middlestat, Peart, Ufko, and Chesley. I don't think I trust any one of those guys to defend Bedard consistently one-on-one. Maybe Jack Peart, maybe probably Ryan Chesley, I would say, is the best for that. But again, there's nobody that's shut down defense. Nobody that's absolutely going to stonewall you no matter what. And that's, again, I wouldn't say like a true weakness, but when you're going against a generational player like Bedard, I feel like more often than not, that's going to get exposed. Again, they might have to do some really timely pairing switching. Maybe they put out Chesley when Connor Bedard's out there, but I think it'll really have to depend on those guys holding up their own. And other defensive players on the team as well, like Red Savage and Connors and Lipkin. Like, there's going to have to be a complete team effort, as well as Augustine, too. But also, if your goalie needs to save you from Connor Bedard, I don't think that's going to work out. With his shot, I just don't think that's going to work out. So, That's how I see it. Actually, no, I'm going to go higher scoring. I'm going to say 5-4 Canada in OT because I don't think either of these teams have all that great goaltending. I'm going to say 5-4 in overtime for Canada. Based on how we play Slovakia, US is better. We are screwed. I mean, the US lost to Slovakia early in the tournament. Like, that's the thing. As an American, this US team is not this Goliath either. Which I think has honestly, like, the balance of this tournament has made this one of the best tournaments over these last few years. Like, the fact that the US lost to Slovakia, the Canadians almost lost to Slovakia, the fact that Czechia is in the gold medal game, like, it's insane what these lower countries have been able to do. Early draft lottery prediction, I still think the Ducks are going to end up getting Bedard, but also Chicago's probably going to end up getting him too. Yeah, the defense is definitely going to have their hardest test. Canada defense is loose, goaltending is second rate, offense is still elite if we all show up. USA. Honestly, Landon, I think a lot of it's going to depend on special teams. How many penalties do both teams give up? Because I'm going to say this right now, if the US give up many penalties, it's over. It's done. But also I could see a situation where Canada, if they give up a couple of penalties here and there, guys like Snugerud and Guhle are able to really make that count. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got 10 minutes to go until Canada versus USA. Get your score predictions down the chat right now. We got 392 absolute legends right now. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. This is going to be a heck of a game, and we want to see you here throughout. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're enjoying the commentary so far. We're going to be here for this entire game. Already we've seen some craziness with Czechia upsetting Sweden 2-1 in overtime. And Yuri Kulich, man, my boy. Absolutely love him. I should have ranked him higher than 28 last year. I really should have. He's been off to a great start as well in the AHL. Love it. And also, have you guys seen Adourado 2 goals already with the Islanders? Love to see that. After Guyan's performance against Canada, where do you think? Oh, Guyan's gonna be. Whew. There was somebody that said he could be a first rounder. I don't know if I go that far, but I could definitely see him getting like a second round swing, honestly. Because he's been great this year in the NAHL as well as the USHL. And if he continues that, I think there could be a lot there. Lightning fan with the 5. Hot take if the Devils are top 3 in the Metro. I think the Devils can make the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Wow. Okay, Lightning fan. Okay. Do you guys agree with that take? Get some Lightning fan hype in the chat down below. Golvich, do you agree with that take too? I don't think so. I don't think I would. It depends, though, who they play, obviously. Papa, what's going on? Let's talk about Brandon Point real quick. Elite? As a Blues fan, Snugerud is so exciting to watch. Yeah, I'm so jealous. That's another player I liked, but I should have also ranked higher too. Last year, he's been incredible. I could see a situation where Riker said Ottawa drafts Guyan, maybe, but I could also see a situation where a team like maybe Chicago goes after him, even though they got Comesso already. Czechia for a gold, mark my words. I mean, hey, if it's Czechia versus Canada, I'm going Czechia all the way, man. Gotta. You just gotta. USA gonna put Bedard through the boards? I hope so, Ryan. I hope so. But I'm also not confident in that. I'm not confident. Lucas, what's going on? Also, for the people asking where to watch the game, it's on NHL Network in the US and TSN in Canada. How many points do you think Bedard's gonna get? I think he's gonna get 2. I think he's gonna assist in the overtime. Actually, no. I said it would be 5-4. I think he's gonna get 3. Maybe 2 to start in the first, maybe end in the last one in overtime, perhaps. With an assist. I love how this game is interesting so far because I love how both like Canadian and USA fans are so scared right now. Like we can bond together over how scared we are, and the fact that it's so close is so fun, man. That's what makes these games so interesting. Laser, I am American, but my dad's side is also from Canada, so I got a lot from both. But I am cheering for the Americans. I haven't watched the tournament, but as an American, I have to watch it, and I'm praying for Bedard to be quiet. Absolutely, Destroyer. That's what all of us should be praying for as Americans, is that Bedard stays quiet. That is literally the recipe for success, I think. And it's crazy how Canada is on paper really fantastic outside of that, but Bedard has just become the X factor. It's crazy. What are your thoughts on Osuchuk? I've liked his offensive progression the past year and a half. He's a guy that works really hard, is really smart with the puck. I think it's just going to be a solid third line scoring winger in the future, but I think his shot has gone a long way. Are you a fan of the USA or Canada? I'm cheering for the US, Adam, but for all the Canadians in here, GG's, no matter what happens, it's going to be one heck of a game, man. One heck of a game. And I'm expecting the Canadians to win, so we'll see what happens. What's up, Grav? Hope your day is doing good. Was surprised on Verona clearing, as I was as well, Hunter. Crazy to see. Dark Falcon, best of luck to USA. Best of luck to the Canadians as well, Dark. Good to have you tonight. Yeah, Canadian, I would say both goaltending, all the goaltending for both teams has been pretty mid. I would give the edge to the Americans on paper, but also Milic has been decent recently, so we'll see if he has it in him tonight. Let me know in the chat down below. I'm pretty sure Augustine is starting tonight. Yeah, so Augustine versus Milic. Who do we think is going to be the better goaltender tonight? Put a 1 in the chat for Milic and put a 2 in the chat for Augustine. But yeah, Milic has been pretty solid, at least these last couple of games, it feels like. I pledge allegiance to the Grav. The Grav States of America. But the goaltending is going to be a huge part of this game. Huge part of this game. Which goalie will be less mid? That's really going to be a big one. 4-string Joe! Thoughts on Shane Wright so far? Go USA, go Kraken. Thank you so much, Joe, for the dono. Let me get you as the last one. Yeah, I mean, I think Shane Wright started off the tournament the best that he's played. I think it's unfortunate for him because he has so many skilled players around him, like Dylan Guenther, like obviously Connor Bedard and Logan Stankoven, where he kind of goes under the radar, but you see what he's able to do in the power play, how he's able to open up space for his line mates, how he's able to dig in the corners. To me, he's been the most consistent all-around guy, especially defensively. Like, to me, he's been the best up to this point. But also, I think that lack of flash has made people disappointed in him. Honestly, Connor Bedard was the worst thing to happen to Shane Wright because since Connor Bedard has done so well, everybody is ripping on Wright, but he's still doing a lot of the right things for me, even if the 5-on-5 production hasn't been there, really. Bedard over under 2.5 points. I go over. I say 3. Do you think Montreal will get Bedard? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Give me Bedard with Cole Caulfield. Give me Bedard with Cole Caulfield. Yeah, Alfred, I go Fantilli. He's not been impressive in this tournament whatsoever, but to me, in the NCAA, he's been a huge difference maker. Right now, I'd go Fantilli 2nd, Carlson 3. And I like Michkov in some ways, but to me, Carlson and Fantilli are way above him. But that's the thing. I think Michkov would have had an incredible World Juniors. Like, he would have been insane. But I just don't know if there's, at least compared to what Fantilli and Carlson can bring overall, I don't know if there's as much projectability there. Like, if you're getting really into the nitty-gritty, to me, Fantilli and Carlson are way above what Michkov can do in those areas. But obviously, with Michkov, you're drafting him more for his shot and his power play ability. Yeah, I mean, I got the Guelph Storm jersey. I'm not Canadian, but I do love me the Guelph Storm. Always have. Not a big fan of Canada's defense. Hopefully Canada's head coach actually gives Beck some ice time. Yeah, that's true, Bailey. I mean, he's the extra forward right now, but I don't understand why. Like, why is Kaiden Bankier ahead of Owen Beck right now? I don't understand it. The guy got like 2 shifts. In the first one, had a beautiful play to Adam Fantilli and drew a penalty, and then got like 1 shift the rest of the game. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. Elizabeth, what's going on? Cracked. The game starts in 4 minutes time. 4 minutes time. Get your predictions down in the chat, everyone. Who wins tonight, Canada or the US? We got 600 beauties in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Love to see y'all. Tyler, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Grav Gang, Goat. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Absolutely love to see it. Buddy Val, what's poppin'? Elizabeth, I got right now 5-4 Canada in overtime, but I want the US to win. I'm a US, I'm an American, but GG's, no matter what happens on the other side tonight, we'll just have to see what happens. Oh yeah, Tolly, they've been awful. If you're talking about the men's team. Woo! Stinky this year. 100% agree. Love what I've seen, and I'm still really high on Wright. Thanks, Grav. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm still pretty high on Wright as well. I mean, if I had to redraft him right now, I might just put Guhle #1, but I had Wright and Guhle practically tied at draft time. I should have been more bold and picked Guhle over him, but also Wright still has a lot that he can bring. And to me, again, he's just reminds me a lot still of John Tavares. Maybe not as many points as Tavares, but to me, he just brings a lot of the little details that you need for a winning team. Make you like the Leafs more or less. It hasn't really changed me, Gavin. Hasn't really changed me. Respect Steve, but I mean, the Leafs are still pretty for me, all things considered. What do you think of the Czech Sweden game? An absolute classic. I loved it so much. The goaltending was spectacular. Juracek with 38 to go. Just one of the another classic game in this classic World Juniors. It's insane. Luke, I got 5-4 cannon overtime. I got Stanko with the overtime winner, but we'll have to see what happens. Jacob Verana has signed in the Extra Liga? What? You better be capping here, Golovich. I did not see anything like that. Yeah. TJ is on pace for 6-6 right now. Thoughts? USA hockey. That's all I gotta say. So sad that Tage is one of the ones that I'm really sad about. We didn't get the Olympics this last year. What do you think is going to happen with Verana? I think he stays with Detroit and I kind of just figures it out, but we'll have to see what happens. Shane, what's going on? Thank you so much, brother. I'm in Montreal and if I could repick, I would have taken Juracek first. I mean, maybe for the Habs, there's a good fit there. Juracek to me just kind of reminds me a lot of Seth Jones, at least early career Seth Jones, where there's great defensive talent, great shot to him, and used it in a lot of great ways. So we'll have to see how he turns out. But yeah, he's been incredible this World Juniors. We got 730 in the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys like World Juniors content, if you guys like prospect content, this channel is the place to be. We make so much throughout the entire year, not just draft time and World Junior time, but throughout the entire year. So if you want to know more about your prospects, if you want to know the rankings for the upcoming drafts, mock drafts, simulations, rankings of all the prospect pools, rankings of all the prospects, this channel is the place to be. And you get a free shout out if you do. So make sure you do so, and it's completely free. So no reason not to. Hope Bedard can get a hattie. I mean, Bedard's going to need to be huge, man. He's going to need to be huge. But to me, I'm going to say if the Canadians win this game, I think Stankoven might get the MVP tonight. I think Stankoven might get the MVP tonight. Let me know, though, because I'm going to say 5-4 Canada overtime. I'm going to say Stankoven is the MVP for Canada. And I'm going to say Guhle is fantastic for the Americans in this one. But let me know. Both sides are just one. Who will be the MVP tonight? Should be worried as a Devils fan that we took the Mets over Juracek? I don't think so. I mean, I had the Mets over Juracek. There's pros and cons to both. I think with Juracek, there's still things where I'm less convinced about. The Juracek also had one of the biggest floors of this last draft. So to me, him playing well in this tournament isn't really a surprise, all things considered. Canada will win. Who do you want to win? Matthew, I'm an American, but wherever it goes, may the best team win, man. May the best team win. Yeah, with the Mets, I think he's a much better transition player. That's the biggest difference to me. I don't think Juracek's going to be leading any rushes by himself. That's been more Svozil's job in this tournament. But I think the Mets is a way better transition player, probably a much better passer long term. But it's just about what you prefer and what your team wants. What do you think of Connor? Good. Very, very good. Need Canada first face-off. Chris, what's going on? Good to see ya. Get some Go Canada, go. Get some Go USA, go in the chat down below. We are almost here for USA versus Canada. Get your predictions down the chat. Who will be the MVP? Let us know. Thank you so much, Donnie, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Appreciate him. Just after, what do you think of Bedard? Generational. Best prospect since McDavid and Matthews. You see, you said that Carolina will win a cup. I still stick by that, yes. Joshua Waugh, MVP tonight for Canada. He's been really underrated this tournament, Pierre. I've liked him a lot. His speed and his shiftiness, he's used it in some really good ways. King Hoops, it seems like Guhle's been a ghost. I don't know, maybe in like the first game, but like I think he's up to what, like 11 points now? I think he's been just fine. And since that first game, really, he's been the best player for the Americans every single game, not even a competition. Will we see more Owen back in the... I hope so, Nicholas. Like, it makes no sense to me that they aren't playing him now that they've got him back in the roster. Because he's such a good face-off guy, such a steady defensive player. Like, to me, I'd take him way over a player like Kaiden Bankier or Reed Schaefer or guys like that. Like, to me, he's way more dependable and knows his role extraordinarily well. Like, if you're playing him on a fourth line, he's the exact type of perfect fourth line World Junior center. Like, you can't get much better than that, really. So I don't understand why he's not playing more shifts. He played like 2 shifts versus Slovakia and was great in both of them. Gravitech, I'll donate if Canada wins 5-4 in OT. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Who do you think is the best player in this tournament? I mean, it's been Connor Bedard. After that, I would say Guhle and Stankoven have been the best. But also, Juracek has been up there. Lindbaum has been fantastic. Cutter Gochi has had yeah, he's been a player that hasn't gotten rewarded as much as he probably should. He's been playing so well. JJ, what's going on? Love the battle between CHL and NCAA. Gotta go to work. What's your prediction? Lachlan, I'm saying 5-4 Canada in overtime. 5-4 Canada in overtime, but we'll see. Rick, thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate him. Hope USA takes this one home and Finland didn't make it. Yeah, I'm sad to see that, Emily. But also, I feel now I'm hardcore on the Czechia train if Canada's gonna move on. But we got 980 in the chat now. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. Subscribe if you guys are new. USA versus Canada should be starting up. I think puck drop is in about 3 minutes or so, if I remember correctly. Kaylin, I do have merch. I think it's in the description. I think it might be on the channel page as well. If you go to the store. What do you think is the best player on the USA? Guhle, for sure. For sure. Stugger has been great as well in this tournament, but he's gotten kind of more rewarded than I would say Gaucher has. Mr. Daddy-O, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Ground Gang. Where would you draft Kulich top 20? I had him 28th in my final 2022 rankings, but I would probably have him, yeah, closer to 20 if I redid it now. Wait, why isn't Luke Hughes? I'm pretty sure he is playing. Buddy, I got Canada winning 5-4 in overtime, but I hope to be wrong. I hope to be wrong. We'll have to wait and see, though. Do you think the Canucks will trade for Laffy? That would be really fun. But I also, if the Canucks are going to just be a dumpster fire, I kind of don't want to see Lafreniere go there, unless he has a good center to really work off of. Who's the best player in Canada? I would say Bedard, but Stankoven's been really quite exceptional, too. Where do you have Carlson in the draft in June? I'd have him 3. Honestly, one of the best 3rd overall picks you could possibly hope to get, honestly. Still can't go over the fact we took Likaramaki. Yeah, he's had a rough year. Not even just a rough World Juniors, just a rough year. I think he'll bounce back, but he's a player that will be just a great middle 6 scorer. Like, I never really saw him as much more than that. But I am kind of disappointed. I am kind of disappointed in this tournament so far. What are your thoughts on Lane Hudson? Love him, man. Absolutely love him. He's a circus in the right way. Like, every single shift he tries something new, always keeps players on their toes offensively. And I think as he continues to improve his skating and transition skills, the guy is just going to be elite. Elite. Also, Hunter, I'll probably be releasing my draft rankings after the tournament is over. So in a couple of days, you'll be getting my top 5. Hit that like button, hockey fans. Agreed, Nate. Agreed. Nate is spitting. Nate is pretty spitting. We got 1,030 absolutely huge buttes in the chat right now. We got 138 likes as well. Let's get 12 more to 150 before this game starts. But let me know in the chat. Are you rooting for the U.S.? Are you rooting for the Canadians? Let us know down below. Get some Go Canada Go. Get some Go USA Go. It's do or die. USA hockey. Come on, baby. Woo, baby. Woo, man. This is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts. Yeah, they're in commercial break right now, which leads me to believe that we'll be starting it after this. What do you think it would cost the Devils to get Meyer? Probably like a first, probably a defensive prospect. Like, I don't know if it costs a Hughes or Nemets, but maybe a Casey, perhaps. Matthew, thank you so much for subbing. Who do you think will show up more, Guhle or Guenther? Battle of the Arizona prospects. I would say Guhle more likely so, but it depends on the power plays. If Canada gets a bunch of power play opportunities, Guenther is going to produce. That's just what he's done. Doug in with the 279. Canuck luck. Elias Pettersson costed Swedish so hard. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Philip, thank you so much for subbing as well. All right, they're now previewing the game. Puck drop is about to begin, y'all. Is about to begin. Let me know who scores first in this game. Which player will it be on Canada or the American side? I'm going to say, even though I have Canada winning this one in overtime, I'm going to say USA scores here first. I'm going to say Jimmy Snuggerud gets on the board right up at the start. We'll have to wait and see on this one. Got a couple of Finns, a Swiss, and a German ref on deck for tonight. Oh man, this is it. Hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Thomas Milic, 3-0 record and 921 save percentage in net for Canada. Trying to get them back to the gold medal game. Trey Augustine, a 938 save percentage and a 4-0 record for Team USA. Big goaltending battle tonight. Hey, Mitchell, thank you so much for subbing. The baby sussy among us 69. Love you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Here we go, man. Here we go. USA versus Canada. Get some go, Canada. Go get some go, USA. Go get some luck on your team's side. Hey, Owen Beck starting out. First face-off. Love to see that. Finally, Canadians actually using him. Samantha, what's going on? Love to see Owen back out there. Love to see Owen back out there. For anybody that wants to watch along in the US, it's on NHL Network, and on Canada, it's on TSN. Big battle, the North American matchup. I think it'll be, will it be Wright versus Guhle? Wait, why was Owen Beck on the ice? Was he just going off? I guess so. Guhle versus Wright, USA versus Canada, and we have begun. Guhle wins the initial face-off, and the Americans get it back down the ice. Oh my goodness, the time has come. Get some go, USA, go. Get some go, Canada, go in the chat. Let's get this thing started. Kurt with the 2 Canadian. Miss me, grabs. Spectric, you're back. Good to see you, Goat. Good to see you. Thank you, Heineck. Appreciate it. Already a save by Milic. That one on a shot by Gauthier. And we'll see an offensive zone face-off as Milic gets the whistle. 35 seconds in. 1,100 legends in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit that subscribe if you're new. We're going to have so much excitement tonight. I'm an American, but GG's no matter how it goes. Whether you're cheering for Canada or US, this is the place to be. We love it. We have so many Canadians and Americans in here, and people from other countries too. Axolotophy, thank you so much for subbing, you goat. You goat. Doopy guy, I don't watch hockey, but I figured I'd stop in. Hey, welcome to the hockey community. Can we get some hype for him? Doesn't watch hockey? Hopefully we can change that. Americans in the offensive zone. Shot from the point. Rebound there, but Stanko gets to the puck first. He loses an edge, though. Hudson across. Shot by Boucher, and that one gloved up by Milic for the whistle. Boucher getting into of Hines afterwards. Already a couple shots on goal by the Americans. Getting it done, baby. Let's go. Or that was Peart with the pass, not Hudson. My bad. Good little chance, though, by Boucher. Sharp angle, but right into the chest and glove for Milic. Let us know again which player scores first. I'm going to say, again, Snuggerud gets it done. We'll see how much that first line really gets out there. But the goaltending is going to be huge for both teams. Milic has been better lately, so we'll see if that trend continues. He's been really solid in this tournament overall, but really good these past couple games. Great move by Dean in front of the net. What a chance for Gauthier. He can't put it home. Good little block there by Blake afterwards on that shot from the point. But what a chance for Gauthier, man. Is this going to be a penalty? No. Don't do this. Don't do this. I remember when he had 10k subs come so far, man. Kurt, thank you so much for the 2. Let me get you as the last donator now. What a chance by Gaucher. Couldn't get much on it. Okay, no penalty. I don't know why. Was that offside then? I guess it might have been. Weird. Can I get a shout out? Descartes. Of course you can. Of course you can, you goat. Also, yeah, Descartes for subbing. Thank you so much, brother. Czech is the best. They've been great this tournament. Absolutely fantastic. This game has already been great. This game has already been great. Oh, I should update the sub count. I'll do that after the first period ends, Lave. Tanner, thank you so much, brother. How can you watch if you have NHL Network in the States and TSN in Canada? 18:46 to go. Back at the point, ripped it. Right in front, Logan Guhle, the first marker! Puts up the hands of the crowd, and it's 1-0 USA! The Yotes prospect gets on the board first, and it's the man, Logan Guhle! Just a wacky shot from the middle of the slot, left wide open, and the US star gets on the board first. A discombobulated play, nobody knew where it was. Ufko with the shot right in front, trying to tie him up with Stankoven, but couldn't keep him. And the Americans strike first. Woo-hoo-hoo! What a goal, man. Not too flashy, but it gets it done. And it's 1-0 USA. 1-0 USA. 1-0 USA. 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 Great. Oh, offside. Man, that would have been a great chance for that goal as well, assisted by Ufko and Snuggerud. So Snuggerud does get on the board with an assist there. Whoever said Logan Guhle was going to score first, I love you. Whoever said Guhle was going to score first, I love you. What a chance, man. Kurt, thank you so much for the 1. Appreciate it. But I mean, that's the crazy thing, though, is that Gaucher chance was so close. This could be 1-0 Canada right now instead. Just 2 minutes into this game, we saw one golden opportunity for the Canadians and another chance for the US. And leading by 1 now. Joe, Logan Guhle from Ufko and Snuggerud. I think I jinxed Canada for the question I asked you. Yeah, I said the US were going to... Here's the thing. I said the US were going to score first, but I still think Canada's going to win. So, we'll have to see what happens. Doopy, I'm more of a football, baseball, and basketball fan, but I am wanting to start watching hockey. Honestly, there's a lot of good options. I mean, you're a Giants fan, so I would say don't start cheering for the Islanders for your sanity. But both of the Rangers and the Devils are fun, so you can't really make any mistake on that. Yeah, for all the Canadians in this chat, GG's no matter how it goes. I still think you guys are going to win this game. So let me get excited while I can, eh? JJ, I can't, I haven't found a way to really get the timer efficiently. I've tried it in the past. Right now, there's 17:42 to go in the first. Canada puts it down the ice. Now Luke Hughes trying to start the breakout here. A little bit of a miscue there, but now back to Gaucher in front of the net. Trying to find Snuggerud there. Now Luke Hughes decides to keep it patiently. Rips it there, and that one goes right into the glove of Milic. Pretty aware save there. Lots of traffic in front, but still able to get it with the glove. Probably going to be Bruins fan because my dad's a Bruins fan. Okay, okay. Bruins are really good this year, man. Bruins are really good this year, so not a bad choice. I'm half Canadian, Steve, so that's why it's not as good. Devil's Rags on Saturday? That'd be fun. Might have to check how much time I actually have. Trying to read the comments and watch the game at the same time. It's a tall order. It's a tall order. 17:20 to go. Shots are 4-0 USA right now. Let me change that. All right. USA back up the ice. Trying to put that ahead was Brindley. Back in the corner. USA controlling in front of the net. Good chance by Savage. Couldn't get much of a stick on it, though. Ufko, that'll be offside with 16:49 to go. But the US have been dominant in this game so far. Like, not even hyperbole. They have been... It feels like they possess the puck 90% of the time. What a friggin' start, man. What a friggin' start. Big hit, though. Guhle on Hudson. Right along the own blue line. Yeah, Govich, I cannot show the game due to copyright reasons, but you guys can watch an NHL Network in the States and TSN in Canada. We'd love to have you guys follow along. Love to have you guys follow along. That's the best way to do it. Have the stream next to you and have the reactions of all of us. Because I think it's so fun whenever somebody scores and you see the reactions of both, everybody, no matter if they're cheering for the US or Canada. Coming in, Brindley a chance in front of the net. What a great save by Milic. Stoning Boucher there. Great chance. Back to the point. Shot by Ufko. That one drips in, and Milic just able to get it with the pad. Got deflected in front of the net. That opportunity just stopped. Yeah, Brindley, really smart shot, getting it right on the pad, trying to feed Connors there, but nothing much came of it. And then that shot by Ufko right there. Super close. Yeah, USA domination so far, man. Absolutely. Aquazilla, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Now 8 shots on goal for the States. Opening face-off and win there. That one gets shot out of play. Another opportunity. That one, again, just out. Guhle with a really interesting chance, man. But the US have been dominant. Absolutely brilliant start so far. Like, you can't ask for a better start. You can't ask for a better start if you're the Americans. Back at the boards. USA continuing to possess the puck. Snuggerud to Cooley. Again, Allen loses it. Back along the boards. Now to the point. Right there. Coming in. Hudson the shot. There, saved by Milic. Not a lot of traffic in front, so he was able to see it. Another great chance there. Now 9-0 the shots. What a start, baby. What a start. Oh my goodness. This, I did not expect this. I did not expect this type of domination. This has been actually unbelievable. That shot by Hughes instead of Hudson. I couldn't see the numbers. They had a weird camera on for that shot. Sebastian, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Grab Gang, you go. EJ, I'm doing very well today. Very, very well. And against all the Canadians in this chat, GG's no matter what happens. Again, the USA is dominated tonight, but I would not count anybody out right now. Or so far tonight. We're only 4.5 minutes in. So keep that in mind. Trying to come up the ice, Fantilli. Trying to get around the stick of Middlestat. Couldn't in the end. Good little play there. Lipkin gets the loose puck and right back to the neutral zone. EJ, Logan Stanko, or not Logan Stanko, but Logan Cooley. Logan Cooley from Ufko and Snuggerud. Ufko's been fantastic. Like, I think he has like, what, 5 points in his last 2 games? Turnover here. Guhle trying to slip it in front. Good chance there by Osachuk. Couldn't get it on net, though. Guhle trying to put it in front of the net again. Taken away, though, by Middlestat. But back to the point. Clark trying to keep it in, and he does. Good little shifty play. Back to the boards. USA! I think that might be a penalty. Oh, no. No, no. Dylan Duke, no. Oh, boy. Well. I want to see this again. Wait, it looked like it kind of hit off Dean a little bit. Let me see this. It hit the glass! Oh, wait, no penalty? No penalty? Woo! Dylan Duke! Let's go, baby! Let's go! No penalty. Dude, because we all knew if they got a penalty, a power play here, it would have been a Canada goal. Like, not even a question. Their power play is too good to not score in this opportunity. Thank freak that it hit the glass. Who do you think is going to win? I had Canada winning 5-4 in overtime before the game started. 14:27 to go. 9-0 the shots for the Americans. Come on, boys. That's the biggest, one of the biggest keys, though, is keeping... Did Duke just... Duke just shot it out and wasn't even a competition. Bro. Haven't you learned your lesson? Haven't you learned your lesson, my man? Oh. Oh, no. He gets saved and then does it again. Delay of game on Dylan Duke and a Canadian power play coming up. That is the worst possible thing to do. Canada trying to keep possession. Great play. Offside. Not able to keep it in. Was Guenther trying to come out. There is Connors. Keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Wasting some more time there. That is huge. Back to the point. Zellweger to Bedard. 1:30 left on the power play. Control now for the Canadians. Trying to tie this game up. Good stick there, but not cleared. Zellweger a shot. That one deflected wide. I think that was Hoffman just getting a stick on it, but ended up redirecting it. Great chance for Hoffman again. But Augustine makes the save. Back along the boards. Kept in. Zellweger to Bedard. Across. Now the pass. Guenther. Zellweger. Looking. Passing. Bedard on the other side. He'll swing around. Circling. Comes in for the shot. And that one's saved off by Augustine. 1 minute left on the man advantage. Bedard, Hoffman, he doesn't shoot it. Wright the shot, and Augustine the save. Hoffman all alone, and he didn't shoot the puck. What was that? You couldn't have gotten a more wide open look if you tried. What a pass by Bedard. Oh, it bobbled on him. Never mind. That puck bobbled right on his stick. Crazy. In that case, pretty good chance. Or pretty good play. Because he definitely wouldn't have got much on that shot. This game. Quick shot by the Canadians in the power play. That'll be another face-off whistle. 52 seconds now left. Parker, thank you so much for subbing. Steve, appreciate the dono for your time and effort, sir. Appreciate it a ton. Love to have you here. Let's get some Steve love in the chat. Appreciate it so much, Steve. Goes a long way. To the point, Clark a shot. Augustine, another huge save. Already 6 shots on goal for the Canadians on this power play. And there's still 38 left in it. And Kurt put a message saying you should cancel the game. That is a good idea. Now let me get you as the last donator, King. Big face off here, right in the offensive zone. He wins it. Bedard gets possession. Now back to Zellweger. Guenther looking, passes it. Zellweger commanding it. Bedard looking in, shooting. Big block in front by Ufko. Guenther, not a lot of space. You'll find Zellweger back at the point. Now for Bedard, looking, coming in, tries to go for the shot. Another great play by Ufko. And down the ice it'll go. Fantastic play, man. Fantastic play. 10 seconds left on the power play. Guenther coming in, trying to feed through the line. And trying to go through a couple defenders. Wasn't able to. 3 seconds left. Goes back to the point. Canada still has possession, but will they keep it going? 12:14 left, and we're back to even strength. Still 1-0 USA. That one goes off the glass and in the stands for a whistle. 12:09 now left. Best of sports. I'm cheering for USA, but for all the Canadians in here, I love y'all. I love y'all still. Bedard will get the Hattie. Matt, or Guhle will get the Hattie. If Guhle gets the Hattie, I'm going to be so proud. So proud. But now we got a commercial break here. 1-0 USA. Let me know whether you're cheering for the US or Canada. I want to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you guys feeling right now? How are you guys feeling right now? Because as an American, yeah, the power play sucks, but obviously you kill that off. I would say like a 9.5 out of 10. You can't get much better than this right now. Hart says 3-2 USA in overtime. I would love that. I would love that. Score, Verdus, you got the 1-0 score right here. Ooh, that break was kind of needed for the Americans because you could kind of see Canada in their offensive zone time starting to set in a little bit. Ryan Ufko is my sister's friend's boyfriend. Whoa, small world, Elise. That's awesome. You're going to be good, man. You're going to be really, really good. Always thought you were Canadian. I don't know why. I mean, I'm half Canadian, but born in Dallas and will always be Team USA. But also, a Canadian got me into hockey, so I still gotta pay my respects. Squeaking play right in the middle of the ice. Trying to get that back was Guhle. Thankfully for Canada, the Maestro got to that first. Now coming in, Guhle some space. Wraps around, circles back. Now up front for Gauthier. One-on-one. Still gets it to Guhle. Across. He's able to find his D-man there in Hughes. Luke Hughes comes in. Across. Great chance in front of the net. Milic a save. Luke Hughes open net. What a save, Milic. Sprawling out to make the grab. One of the best saves of the tournament. And he keeps Canada only down by 1. Holy crap. Milic. Sorcery. Shot from the point. Another shot attempt there by the Americans. Hudson behind the net. Trying to put that across. Right there is Blake. In front of the net. Great chance for Brindley. He can't get the shot off. Bedard with a good defensive play. Now along the net. Blake still with it. Back to the point. He'll find Hudson. He goes for the slapper. That one blocked in front. Blake now back in the corner. Trying to keep it going. That one back to the point again. Hudson commanding. Defensively kept by Bedard, and he puts it behind the net. Blake on Dean. Couple of big checks. Now in front of the net. Trying to get a shot off there. Brindley. Now back to the point. It'll go. A little bit of a... Losing his footing there was Mittelstadt, unfortunately. But a great shift there by the Americans and a couple of fantastic chances as a great response. Holy crap. What a save by Milic. Saving 10 of 11 so far. Not too bad. Now coming up, Guenther, a 1-on-1 shooting save, Augustine. Had a lot of room there to work. Now Offman to the point. Clark doesn't go for the shot. It goes off his stick instead. And Duke's able to get it out. Dylan Duke gets that puck back and rifles it in the offensive zone. Trying to get that now Peart. And back to the other side. Guenther, another break. He tries to get loose. That one played exceptionally well by Ryan Ufko. And now up the ice. Brindley gets some speed. Back pass. Shot there. And a goal! What a play! And Connors makes it 2-0 USA! An absolutely sensational passing play, and the Canadians are stunned! What a play by Brindley! What a play! Holy crap! What a play! I cannot believe that rush. Was that, Stramel? I think it was. What a play, man. Brindley, Stramel to Connors. Kenny Connors gets the second for the Americans. I need to change the goal. I'm getting too excited. I'm getting too excited right now, and there's still so much game left to play. But 11 minutes into it, the Americans are up by a couple. Stramel gets tripped right in the open ice. No call there. Might need to see that again, but still. Holy crap. My heart is racing right now, guys. Right now, the shots are 14-6 in favor of the U.S. What a friggin' game, man. What a friggin' game. Oh. Oh. Wow. Now 15-7, the shots in favor of the U.S. Zellweger tries to go up all by himself. Almost got the shot off. I think Hudson might have blocked that in front. But so much game left still, guys. So much game left. I'm not calling anything. I'm not calling anything. Coming in, Gaucher a chance, and he can't get it off his stick for the second time in a row. Right in front of that left slot, and he's not able to get a shot on. And Augustine will cover that. Huge, man. Huge. I'm not gonna get excited. Not gonna get excited. Not gonna get excited. That goal was almost as amazing as Gravitate. That's a good segue. That's a good segue. Can we get some respect for Golvich's segue? Why is everyone sleeping on the States that did the same thing 2 years ago? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything, Tim. I'm not saying anything. I'm not comparing this team to 2 years ago yet. Until it's over. Until it's over. And the certain medal is on their neck. Who scored the second goal? Kenny Connors, assisted by Charlie Stramel and Gavin Brindley, 2 2023 eligibles. I cannot believe this right now. I cannot believe this right now. This is incredible. I mean, Canada's definitely played a lot better since that power play. That power play definitely gave them a little bit of a spark, but that whole shift by the Americans and that response afterwards, just unbelievable. Can't win draws. Yeah, the faceoffs have felt super lopsided tonight so far. There's one though by them and one by Stankoven in front of the net. Bedard, and he scores! Connor Bedard has entered the game and he cuts the deficit to 1. What a play in front of the net! And Bedard finds the space to make it 2-1. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. And Bedard gets on the score sheet again. Who was that? Who was that with the pass? Because that was beautiful. It was Del Maestro. That was an absolutely perfect pass. And Bedard able to put it home. Ufco's really defended Bedard well until that moment right there. And Bedard makes it 2-1 Canada. I told you guys. I told you guys. It ain't over. It ain't over. Until it's over. But Bedard again. What is he now? 5th all-time in U20 World Junior scoring? It's pretty decent. Matt, what's going on? Good to see you. This is anybody's game still. 8:04 to go. And the U.S. looking to respond here. Gauthier enters the zone. That goal by Bedard, assisted by Del Mastro and Joshua Waugh. Habs prospect getting on the board again for Canada. 7:51 now left. Shots down 15-10. Let me change that. Yeah, I think honestly since that power play started, the Canadians have played pretty decently. Not perfect or anything. Obviously, they allowed that second goal, but I think offensively they've gotten a lot more pep in their step, and the speed has looked a lot better for them too, which has definitely helped. Gotta get to go to by. That's sad, Matt. Thank you for coming in though. Appreciate him. Also, we got 960 in the chat, and we just hit 200 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. Hit that like button if you're new, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you guys like hockey prospect content. This channel is the place to be year-round. Mock drafts, rankings, prospect talk, analysis, scouting reports. If you enjoy that, make sure you guys stick around. And a lot of content for this upcoming 2023 draft right here on this channel. So every bit helps. Erica, in the US, you can watch it on the NHL Network, and in Canada, you can watch it on TSN. I'm still thinking either Chicago or Anaheim's getting a Bedard. As much as I would not like it to be Chicago. But imagine Bedard with Zegras. I would be personally into it. I would not mind. Dolmastro, great play to lead the rush. Coming up, Guhle shooting. No, I don't understand why he shot that puck. He had a clear teammate cutting in right into the slot. McCann with the possession. Ostachuk behind the net now for Zach Dean. Zach Dean in front, trying to put it ahead to Guhle. Ostachuk behind the net now. Across for Dean, trying to slide it across, but Hudson gets a little bit of a turnover there, but Canada gets it back on their sticks. Back on that left side. Quick shot, saved by Augustine. Now behind the net again. I will say there's been a little bit less comfort for the Americans getting out of their zone. That's been one part that's been a lot better for the Canadians. Owen Beck now on the ice. Good to see it, baby. Let's go. Oh, big collision in the corner. Two guys going on an American. Heavy collision. One came down right on his legs because he tripped, and the other was coming up to hit him. Again, Canada in the offensive zone here. Middlestat without his stick. And the Americans timely are able to get it out. That was huge. Absolutely huge. 6:16 to go in the first. 2-1 USA. This game ain't over yet, guys. This game ain't over yet. Get some go Canada, go. Get some go USA, go. Crazy game so far already. 3 goals in 14 minutes. And the goaltenders have had their work cut out for them so far. Oh, boy. Is that going to be another penalty? Is it not? Is it not? I didn't see anybody going to the penalty box. I guess we'll see. Did Bedard score? Yes, he did, Griffin. I mean, why do you... There's no reason to ask that. It's all, the answer is already yes. We all... If there's a Canada goal, he probably scored it. Thank you so much, Mr. Fire, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang, you go. Good to have you. How did I find the Bedard? How did I see it? I mean, another solid one. That one was really interesting, though. Getting around a defender, getting right to the slot, and getting the tip home. Not a typical Connor Bedard goal, but just shows his versatility. Also, let me know in the chat down below. Who do you guys think scores next? I want to see a 1 for Canada and a 2 for USA. What are you guys predicting? What are you guys predicting? I mean, I had 5-4 Canada in overtime. It looks like we're kind of tracking towards that. So we'll have to see what happens. That car guy, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the draft gang, you king. Appreciate you. Now Connor Bedard is 4th in all-time points in a single World Juniors. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. Sup, dude, is a Slovakian fan? Nice. I also gotta like that, what is that? Solgaleo profile picture? Always love to see Pokemon in here. Patrick, what's going on? Of course, you couldn't miss this one. You couldn't miss this one. DD, what's poppin'? 5:54 to go in the first here. Man, this first has been long, but that just shows how many goals and craziness we've seen. Respect for Sweden. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see them lose that game, but Shecky has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. We got 982 legends in here. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Absolutely love y'all. And right now we're at 63,798 subs. Thank you guys so much. We are two away from 63,800. Two away, y'all. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Appreciate it. I sub for Canada. Respect that, Owen. There's like a... Is there an ice issue going on right now? There is. Okay. There might be like a... I think there's a next to the penalty box. Let me change the sub count while we're here. Next goal is 64K. Let's do it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it a ton. Shots goal are 16 to 11 now. Let me change that too. Hey, Dez. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Ground Gang. Ya beaut. Ya beaut. As well as Chuck. My man. My man, Chuck. My man, Chuck. Don't forget to hit that like button. Absolutely, Cameron. Absolutely. Yeah, Milic has been great. Milic has been great so far. Absolutely wonderful. What are they still doing this this ice issue thing? Are they still trying to fix this rut? What's going on, guys? Mason, welcome to the Ground Gang. Appreciate it. As well as Danny, my boys. Welcome. Yeah, Bedard is pretty decent. Pretty decent, eh? Jacobs, what's going on? Do you think the Ottawa Senators can stay above 500? I mean, I had them around 90, 92, 95 points, so I definitely think they can. Darren, welcome to the Ground Gang as well. Oh my goodness, so many of y'all. Keith, appreciate ya. Appreciate you, Keith. Love you, buddy. I don't have popcorn to watch this, so I'm darting to the store during admission. Good, Cameron. You need some popcorn, man. You need some popcorn for this. Face-off win for the Canadians in the offensive zone. Zellweger a shot. That one deflects out. Or deflects back into the corner. My bad. USA tries to get it out. Bedard, though, right at the blue line. Good keep again by Zellweger. Puts it right on net. Luke Hughes tries to flutter it back to the middle, and he does. Now Gauthier, 3-on-3 here for US. Oh, perfect positioning by Stankoven. I don't know why he went for that pass, though. Good interception by Zellweger. Now a 4-on-2 coming up. Zellweger across Wah. Zellweger tries to go for the shot. Not in front, though. Zellweger tries to jam it home, too, after the pass. Now Stankoven in the corner. Battling along. Good little battle here. I think that's, is that Lipkin in the corner? I don't think so. Zellweger again rips it. Wah tries to get a tip on it. That one goes back into the corner. Snuggerud after. Trying to go back to the point. No! Cooley! Dang it, man! He went for the hit, but the puck was loose. That was maybe one of the worst decisions I've seen in this entire World Juniors by him. That was awful. He tried to hit the defender on the blue line, but the puck was loose. He could have gone for a breakaway there. Or something. At least a 1-on-1. Nobody was really all that back. I know you're trying to put the physical part of the game into it, but not at the cost of something like that. Austin, 4:28 left in the first. Both teams playing a little bit careful here in the last couple minutes. But a bad turnover. Here comes Connors looking for a second. Big block, though, by Clark. Right in front of the slot, and he hobbles afterwards. That one got a sting. Back to the corner. USA with possession. Pierre at the blue line. Goes around two guys. Now coming in Stramel, trying to protect the puck. Wasn't able to. Would have been a great look there, but just off his stick with 4 to left. It's been a tense last couple minutes, man. I'm playing Mario Party? Nice, Patrick. Let us know in the chat down below which player scores next. McGrody, great play up the ice, man. I wish somebody was in front of the net. Perfect. That's some of the most speed I've ever seen from him in a rush. Amazing. Let us know in the chat down below which player scores next in this game, whether it be for the US or Canada. I'm going to say Canada ties it up because they've kind of had the momentum a little bit here besides the last minute or so. So I'm going to say maybe a player like Nathan Gaucher. But now McGrody, great play by Hudson. McGrody comes in. Now Lipkin the shot. Another big block by Canada. Now a shot there by Peart. But that one goes all the way down. Gaucher going to get to that one first in the corner. Lane Hudson guarding him. There's got to be like at least a foot difference between the two, it feels like. Duke can't get it out. Fantilli, great keep in. Now back along the boards. That was a really good play by Fantilli. He's not going to get a lot of attention for it, but he kept that in with like 5 guys around him and still was able to drive back behind the net all by himself. There's flashes of what he can do, man, and that's really the frustrating part, is that he has so much talent still, but it's sad that where most people will see him, he hasn't quite lived up to expectations. Boucher, quick shot. That one goes right in the chest. Milic whacked at, and Boucher right behind, getting into some trouble, as well as Dylan Duke there. Crazy this game, man. Crazy this game. Let us know again who scores next. I'm going to go Gaucher. He's had a couple of really good chances in this game. Really, really good chances. Also, thank you to all the mods for taking care of these really bad bots. Don't click any links you guys see in the chat because there could be, especially on the bot accounts, there could be some viruses on those. So stay wary of that. Why is Bedard so freaking good? It really all goes down to the way he's able to use his shot, how good his release is, and also just how aware he is of the ice. That's, I think, one of the best keys, because you can have a great shot, but if you're not in the right areas, if you're not aware of your surroundings, it can, you get way less opportunities. But with Bedard, he always knows where he needs to be and always knows where the best shooting lane is, and that's combined with his shot pretty nasty. And if people are able to feed him, well, then that's just game over. Stankoven to Wise, big shot there, and that one goes wide. Now Clark spins across, Bedard trying to tip that. That gets saved by Augustine. Guhle gets that loose puck back to Gauthier. And now Guhle up the ice to Snuggerud. Trying to put that ahead. Good defending, though. I'm pretty sure that was by Tyson Hines. It was. But he gives it away. Now coming up the ice, Behrens trying to flip that across to himself. Great play. Now still in the corner. Trying to get that loose puck. Big battle between 2 defensemen. Now coming in was Brindley. Brindley getting around Hines. Great play. Gavin Brindley. Now to Hughes for the shot. That one right in the chest. Gavin Brindley, incredible play along the boards to protect that puck. Man. Gavin Brindley's been really impressing, especially these last couple of games, but really all tournament. Showing the silkiness that he can have and the way he's able to protect the puck and how he's able to drive into those high danger opportunities. Really so efficient at it. But here comes Connor Bedard, a one-on-one with Hughes. Bedard spins around, tries to find the pass, and then saved by the glove of Augustine. Luke Hughes playing him pretty decently there. And Bedard has to settle for the semi-board shot almost. 55 left in the first. Crazy game so far, man. Crazy game so far. Honest, it was like, it's nuts because you just see Bedard in the neutral zone, and even he might not even be all alone, but it's still like the scariest thing you could possibly see if you're the other team. Big face off in the USA zone, and Canada gets possession back. Really good work there. Behind the net off Shachuk. Now back to the point, Zellweger to Guenther, trying to go right in for the pass. Good little stick play by Duke, but still along the boards here. Pressured up, Guenther and Ostachuk trying to play it out. Good positioning, but not a fantastic pass after by Lucius. And now the Canadians back and have it back behind their own end. Behind the net, Del Maestro has it now. And you'll find Zellweger. 15 left. Canada trying to spark a little bit of a rush here to end things off. Guenther off the pass for Gaucher. Puts it back behind the USA net. Osuchuk trying to find it. 4 left. putting it right ahead and to the middle of the ice. A little bit of a risky play, but thankfully time was running out. And going into the second period, 2-1 USA. All right, so that ended up being a lot more even. That ended up being a lot more even than the first few minutes would indicate, or the first 11 minutes really would indicate. What a crazy game. Can we get some W's in the chat for that first period? What a crazy first. The US, 2 quick goals, but Canada, the response. We'll see if they have enough to tie it in the second. Where are you watching the game? I'm watching on NHL Network. But I'm watching it via Sling, so that's how I recommend getting it. Man, what a game. What a game so far. Obviously, as a US fan, I am glad that they are winning right now. But let me know in the chat down below, what are you guys thinking? What is your score predictions now? Because I'm still going 5-4 Canada overtime as my original one. Because at least goal scoring wise, it's kind of seen what, or kind of been what we've seen so far, but we'll see. Go Canada. Hey, Marc-Andre, whatever happens, GG's. We'll see who's the better team tonight. I would say it's pretty even after that first. I mean, Canada really stormed. Once they got that first power play, that I knew it was going to be a momentum shifter, and that's why I was so sad about it on Dylan Duke's side, because I knew that was going to be a momentum shifter. And even though they didn't score on that power play, they started to actually have their big guns start to get some moxie, and when that happens, I mean, it's very hard to beat them. Very hard to beat them. But the US just kept them without the puck for like a solid 11 minutes, and we saw in the last little bit how Canada was able to really keep possession again and really find a lot more speed. That was really the biggest thing. They weren't getting the pucks quickly enough in those first few minutes, but that was a much different story in the last few. For the USA all-time goal record, I know points record is Trevor Zegras. Is goals maybe... Is goals Modano, maybe? I'm not sure. Hoping USA can pull it off exactly the same, Kim, but we'll see. Whoever wins, I'm hoping it's deserved. Hey, and even I appreciate it. Yeah, 917 legends in this chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. First intermission is now upon us. Let me know what you guys think of the game, and I'll be talking more in the chat now. But yeah, the first just ended. Crazy. Team Bedard versus USA. I mean, that's kind of been what it's been, right? Kind of been what it's been. How do you stub? Just go to the subscribe button, Festivo, and there it is. USA for the win. Bedard drafted by the Blackhawks. I mean, I would take a USA win. Would I take a USA win if it meant Bedard went to Chicago? That's tough. Would I take a gold medal for the US if it meant Bedard had to go to Chicago? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. But also, please not. Please no Chicago. Please no Chicago. Jeremy Roenick. Ooh. Makes sense. Okay, Carson. Good for you, man. Good for you. Burke, watching this after my test at school to see what's going on. What's going on, brother? Good to have you tonight. Have you seen Czechia versus Sweden? Yeah, incredible game, Brumby. I'm super impressed by the Czechs. That pairing, though, is Svozil and Juracek just lean the way. So crazy to see what they've done. If it's Canada versus Czechia, I'm definitely cheering for the Czechs. We'll see. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Kevin, which is exactly why they're going to get him. Exactly why they're going to get him. But I don't know. Like, I do love gold medals for Team USA, so... If it was an Olympics gold medal, then I would absolutely say yes. Absolutely say yes. Like, if we're talking NHL players, Olympic gold medal, 100%. Hoping for Canada, but it's always a good game against the USA. Mad respect for them and for the win. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. And same way, man. Canada still has an incredible team. Bedard's gonna go to Montreal, beat the Florida first rounder. That would be so crazy, but Gavin. Imagine Ben Sherratt for Connor Bedard. Fifth all time in the USA. Bedard's gonna fall to whatever pick the Lightning have. I don't think the hockey world will ever recover if Bedard goes to Tampa Bay somehow. It's not gonna happen, but imagine. Yeah, Brody, who do you think the Sabres should make trade for a D-man, or on who is a possibility? I mean, Chikrin I think would be so much fun, but also they have a lot of defensive depth coming in. It would just depend on what the trade would look like, because I think they could afford to trade a defensive prospect like Ryan Johnson. By the way, remember in the last prospect pool rankings how there were some people that didn't think Buffalo had the best prospect pool? Look at this year's World Juniors, bro. Rosian and Kulich just doing unbelievable things. Future Sabres prospect Connor Bedard doing like crazy things. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, if I'm choosing one team to go to that Connor Bedard's going to go to, realistically, it's Montreal. But yeah. I'm very nervous too. Home for a Canadian Avalanche. We'll see. They had a lot more momentum in the last 10 minutes, so I think they can definitely do quite well with that. Why the Wisconsin hat? Oh, I have a lot of people that I love from Wisconsin. So I visited there pretty recently. Need a body Bedard every second. By the way, I did watch Stramel at the Badgers game. He was not great, but you know, pretty decent tonight. After the first quarter, I wonder what Guhle and Bedard would look like. They've been the best players on the ice for their respective teams, for sure. And now Guhle up to 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Apparently, all of Cooley's goals have been scored in the first period. That's not... Is that true? I don't think it's true. Going from Kane and Taves era to Bedard. Oh, yeah. Like, it's... Please no. Please no. Pro Charge. The game isn't even on right now, brother. It's the intermission, dog. You're the dork for not even knowing that, bruh. Hayden, what's going on? Patrick with the 2, 260 likes and 900 viewers. Y'all are truly amazing. So true. So true. Thank you so much, Patrick. Let's get some Patrick love in the chat. There we go. There we go. What jerseys do you have? I have a ton. I think I have a video on the channel on my jersey collection, but it might be a little bit outdated. Do you like soccer? I think it's fine. As an American, I'm kind of forced to not really like it all that much, but I think it's fine. Obviously, World Cup stuff is phenomenal, but I don't really pay attention too much. Wish I had subscribed twice. Thank you, Image. Appreciate it. Like, honestly, like, it's just the fact that you could see a Cole Caulfield Connor Bedard line. Like, Caulfield, like, automatically gets 1,000 points in his career just for that, having him on his line, and I love that personally. What if Bedard goes to Vancouver because he's from there? I know it probably won't happen, but it's always nice to dream. It would be fun. But also, I don't know if the Canucks will be bad enough for that to happen, you know? Oh yeah, Bedard, Caulfield, Suzuki. And the thing is, if he goes to Montreal, I think there's a great chance that they could just have him as a winger. And I feel like in some areas, Bedard might transition better as a winger than a first-line NHL centerman. Because I don't think he's going to be a great defensive player ever. I don't think he has really the size or the strength to do that. But that's okay. Like, if you use him as this great sniper, great separation player, to me, he's perfect. And alongside Caulfield and Suzuki, like, that's exactly where I think he should play. There are some situations where I think it could be a center. I don't think he's awful defensively, but I also don't think he's going to be carrying his weight all too often, which might be a problem, especially in the first few years. Yes, I'm a Stars fan. Is the guy with Smith on team? No, I don't think so. Hey, Em, I appreciate you. I'm already allergic to Bedard. Every English commentator only Bedard, Bedard, Bedard. Yeah, Aaron, the Dallas Stars are my favorite team. Pulisic better than Messi? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for this chat. Of course, Patrick. Great to have you here tonight. I think we got about 10... Oh, they say 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go into the second period. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be good to go for the second. Let me know in the chat down below. Which player scores next? 2-1 USA. Will it be a Canadian or American? Let me know down below. Who donated? Who donated? Hey, Duncan! Let's talk about underwhelming Ziegler sophomore. Yeah, I mean, I think some of it is just the Ducks being trash. But yeah, he hasn't been as good as he probably should be, unfortunately, but I'm not worried. All right, we got 4 minutes to go into the second period, y'all. These are just beats, Nevin. Just look them up, I'd assume. Fighter Ace chair giveaway. You guys do not want this chair. Does it show up how banged up this chair is? No, it doesn't. Look at this. Look at this. There's a hole right here. There's a hole. You don't want this chair. You don't want this chair. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I mean, I could give it away, but yeah, here's this crappy chair for 64,000 subs. Yeah, I desperately need a new chair. Desperately need a new chair. I mean, it's comfortable. That's the thing. Like, it gets the job done, but also, does it really? Does it really? Makes me want it more. Honestly, respect. Respect. Grab as definitely as a Sens fan, definitely. Oh, of course not. Of course. You try to collect all the teams' jerseys. I'm missing a couple. Carolina and Chicago, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I know I'm pretty close. Yeah, I'm still saying Canada scores next. I'm not gonna say Gaucher though. I think Ostachuk has been really good in these past couple of games when he has played at least. So I'm gonna say Ostachuk gets the next goal, makes it 2-2 for Canada. I'm still not convinced. If it was a 2-goal lead, then I'd be more convinced that the US are gonna win. But I'm still cautious. Still cautious. Oh, I think Shane Wright's gonna be a fantastic second line center. Like, that's perfect for him to be in. Nice pro charge. Good to see that. What are your thoughts on Saturday this season? It hasn't been as great, but I'm not concerned either with him especially. Bryson, what's going on? We're just finally happy Ottawa is above 500. Second about to start. USA will make it 3-1. Okay, Tanner, I see you. I see you. I see you. Second period is going to be starting in a couple minutes time, y'all. 2-1 USA. I still think Canada's going to score next. I still think Canada's going to score. My prediction, Brumby, was 5-4 in overtime for Canada. So I feel like I feel like we're going to see a lot of goals throughout the rest of this. But our versus everyone, pretty much, no. I mean, I feel like in the first few minutes of the first, they defended him pretty well, but then Connor Bedard became Connor Bedard again, and then it wasn't really much of a competition. Sorry, just trying to change my monitor. It's in a weird spot right now, but I think it'll be fine. "4-2 for USA." Been saying it all day. I would love that, Tanner. I would love that. Have you ever thought of adding Carolina to the list of teams in your? I would still like a Canes jersey. I just haven't found one that I really like that's cheapish. Just Sean, my favorite team is the Dallas Stars. Bedard, Connor Bedard next goal. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad prediction. It's Connor Bedard after all, so. I don't have many hockey cards. I used to collect a lot of baseball and Pokemon, though. But like when I started getting really serious into hockey, that was kind of the time where I stopped buying cards as much. So it kind of like intersected in a weird way. No, Roxy, a couple more minutes to go until the second starts. I might as well put the second period up. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think we're still a couple more minutes away, but we got 1,070 people in here. Thank you guys so much for dropping in tonight. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Hit that like button. Stick with us right here. Is the place to be. Crazy game so far, and still a lot more to go. At least 2 more periods, but I think we're seeing OT tonight, so we'll have to wait and see. USA gonna score on the next goal is gonna be Brindley. He's had a fantastic tournament, really underrated so far, so I would not be surprised. By the way, apparently the face-off percentage was 59.3% in favor of Canada on that first. I would imagine that a lot of those wins came in the second half of the first. Because I wasn't really paying too much attention to then. Sister thinks you're hot. Thank you. But I'm taken, so sorry. Sorry. But still appreciate the love. Imagine if United Czechoslovakia, how good a team they would. I mean, I guess so. This is the last year for the Hughes brothers, yeah. Well, in the NHL or them in the World Juniors, because that is true. How much time left in the second? We haven't yet started the second, Gavin. We're about to begin, though. I think about a minute left, or no, a few seconds left. All right, boys and girls, USA Canada about to resume. Get some Go Canada, go get some Go USA in the chat. Let's do this. Stick here with us. We're going to be going through this entire game together. We'll see what happens. Already it's been a great one, though. Those first 20 minutes were super eventful. But I think for the US, they got to start out really well in the face-off dot. That's going to be a big part of things. But we'll see. Possession was such a big factor in the first. Such a big factor. Yeah, in the US, you can watch it on NHL Network, and in Canada, you can watch it on TSN. And the opening draw goes Canada's way, and they start the middle frame with possession. Shots 18-13 in favor of the US. Back along the boards, kept up by Snuggerud, and up the ice, Logan Guhle trying to respond here to start out the second. Now to Snuggerud, the chance, saved by Milic. And he just got the glove on it, looked like. Great chance already, though, with the speed of Logan Guhle. Fantastic. All right, 19-13. What a chance by Snuggerud, man. You got to put that home. The puck was kind of behind him, not behind him, but kind of in a weird spot, so I can see not getting all of it, but close. Face-off won, but Canada gets the possession, and now Zach Dean up the ice. Berens and Ostyachuk in the corner. Jackson Blake trying to find some separation. Dean gets to that pass first, though. Now back to the point. It'll find Zellweger. Zellweger gets around Blake. Does he get around another? He does. Shoots that, and that one goes off a stick and into the stands. Great little move by Zellweger, but couldn't capitalize. Just let this through, Milic. True. Milic has been really good in this game. Really, really good in this game. Chucky, what's going on? Also, for everybody in the chat, if you guys like World Junior content, prospect content, year-round, we make hockey content on the draft. Not even just around draft and World Juniors time, but all the time throughout the year. So if you like mock trades, prospect rankings, and a bunch of stuff like that, this channel is the place to be. One face-off for Canada coming right in. A rebound there in front, and a goal again. Right there is Logan Stankoven, and this game is tied. Loose puck and Stankoven right in front. No one was home in the net, and Stankoven takes advantage. Huge goal there for Canada. Just 47 seconds into the second, and he puts the game back within reach. Great play by Brandt Clark. Loose puck again, and just chipped right across to Stankoven. Perfect play. Perfect play. Was that, I think that was, oh, that was Wah getting it across to Stankoven. Perfect little crafty pass. And it's all tied up. I told, there were so many people saying after it was 2-0 that Canada was about to lose this game. And I told you this game was not over. I told you this game was not over. 2-2, and Stankoven puts the team on the back of his shoulders. USA wins the faceoff right after. But that goal by Stankoven, assisted by Wah and Clark. And Wah gets 2 assists now on the night. Habs prospects doing quite well. By the time Bedard is in his last eligible year of World Juniors, he'll break the most points ever. He's a draft. I don't see him going another World Juniors. Their teams are not going to send him down. 18:43 to go in the second. In the U.S. zone. Loose puck here. Goes back to the blue paint. Try to get that was Boucher, but lost possession, and the Canadians dump it in. Back for Ufko. Now right behind his net. Looking for the outlet. And you'll find Boucher, and you'll get a tip inside, but that'll find Milic and his stick. Now he'll go across to Hines, and now up all the way for Beck. Luke Hughes connects, though, and gets it to the neutral zone. Potential rush here for the States as Connors comes up the rush. Trying to find Brindley. On the other side for Stramel. A little bit of a tip play there. Luke Hughes, not at the point. What was that? Luke Hughes needs to be better. That was just awful. Absolutely awful. Now, right in front, Clark across. What a chance! That goes off the post! Oh my goodness, what an opportunity. And Canada almost leading. US needs to be whipped into shape right now, man. That was that Fantilli? Oh, man. He cannot buy a break in this tournament. Are you kidding? What a chance. Now I feel so bad for Fantilli, dude. He deserves so much better than what he's gotten this tournament. Off the post. Brutal. Man. Man. Fantilli right there. What a play. What a play. Clark all over this second period. All over this second period. That first line for the U.S. trying to provide a spark here. 17:30 to go in the second. Gauthier right in the corner. Off his knees. Cooley snug around the chance. What a save by Milic. Another huge one. Point blank. Man. Milic so far sensational, and that's gonna be a penalty. Is this gonna go against Canada? It will. Going to the box, Dylan Guenther and the Americans have a chance to get a little momentum. That is brutal because Canada's dominated this period so far. Dominated this period so far. Andrew, good to see you. Sens fan cheer for the States, but hoping the best team wins. Either way. That's a penalty? I'm an American. That's pretty weak. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that... If that's what it was, like, that's just that little tap? Really? I mean... Okay. I guess. He did it after the pass even happened. Like, whatever. Luke Hughes right there. A big shot by Gauthier. That one saved again by Milic. Looked like it might have gone past the net if he hadn't saved it. Logan Guhle up the ice. Gets through. Trying to get it through a couple of defenders. A little bit too fancy there. And that one goes back down the ice. 1:28 left. Now Waugh trying to put it in front to Bankier in the slot. A great effort by Waugh here to keep the puck. Absolutely insane. Waugh gets it again. What a play. Wow. Joshua Waugh. 2 assists and a brilliant effort on the penalty kill. 1:05 now to go on the States man advantage. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was a great play by Waugh. Just keeping it along the boards in the zone. Just perfect. This power play has looked awful. All alone, right in front. What a chance, and what a save, Milic! Perfection! Now a chance by Snuggerud, and that one ripped wide. Milic, unbelievable. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't know, who was that? 16. Lucius, oh my goodness, what a play. What a play. Lucius again coming in, another save by Milic. His pads have been perfect in this game so far. Blake looking for some space. Ufko one-timer. That one blocked immediately. Not a lot of creativity there. Ufko back a long shot by Snuggerud, and that one another block by the Canadians, but Ufko keeps it in. Power play is over. The USA still trying to get some possession here. Blake, a great move, coming in, across, what a chance! Oh, another block, that one by Hines. Perfect, and now a 3-on-1 for Canada. Guenther, now in front of the net, what a chance! But what a stick by Blake! Coming back in the rush, and he needed that. Lucius, a 1-on-1 with Zellweger, tries to get fancy again. But now the Canadians trying to get fancy. Brindley, Lucius, right in front, another save by Milic. Again, those pads. They're trying to go 5-hole on him. I don't understand that. Another save by Milic in a little bit of a tight angle. Crazy. Crazy, man. Some fantastic saves by Milic. Can we get some W's in the chat for Milic? What a game so far. What a pass by Duke to Lucius on the breakaway. That's incredible, man. That is simply incredible. You see that play while stripping Luke Hughes of the puck. Luke Hughes has been awful in this game. I'm sorry. Like, he needs to be a lot more consistent with the puck, man. You can't be giving those over, especially when you're trying to settle in a power play. We got 975 buttes in the chat. We just passed 300 likes. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Stick with us tonight. USA Canada tied game. This is it. This is it. Whoever moves on will go to the gold medal game versus Czechia. Shots are 24-16 in favor of the States. Let me change that. Big face off here. Red Savage going to get it out. 14:26 left in the second. This has been a really bad start, though, for the Americans. Like, actually brutal. Actually brutal. Not the response you want to see. Fantilli up the ice. Across, gets it to Dean. Dean, now Fantilli! And Fantilli has arrived! He gets his goal! And it's 3-2 Canada! 3 unanswered, and Fantilli makes his mark. I told you Fantilli was gonna get it done. People saying he should drop. I saw somebody on Twitter saying he should drop the second round. How do you feel, you friggin' bum? Idiot. What a play by Dean and his 3-2 Canada. Like, just an absolutely awful. Where are the people that said that the US were automatically going to win this game after 2 goals in the first 10 minutes? Like, You guys actually jinxed us. Like, you guys actually jinxed us. Do you not know how USA hockey works? Especially versus Canada? I'm just saying. Adam Fantilli, man. I'm so happy for him and him only. Way to go, man. Way to go. He needed that. That goal assist by Dean and Zellweger. And 3-2 Canada. Crazy. This game's over. Shut the frig up, you... Everybody that was in the chat earlier, when it was 2-0, you know exactly what I was saying, though. I was not optimistic. I was not optimistic. And I want to set the record straight that I did not think this game was over. What a play, though. What a play. 13:47 to go in the second. 25-18 the shots. US with the first line out here, though. Need a face-off win. They have not won enough face-offs in this tournament. Or in this second. They need a big one here. Getting the puck back. Snuggerud. Back to the point. Right there. Shot. That one in front. Oh, man. Just high. Hughes trying to get it back. Clark trying to put it ahead. Canada gets the puck back, and now to the middle. Right there in front. Guhle all alone. Guhle. Snuggerud. Scores! Guhle to Snuggerud, and we are back. 3-3. What a pass by Guhle. Absolutely brilliant. And this game is now tied. Holy mama. Just like that. What is this game, y'all? What is this game? I told you it was going to be a high-scoring one. Logan Guhle to Snuggerud. Absolutely unbelievable pass. And it is 3-3. That's the big boys coming up. That's the big boys coming up right there. Huge. That's what stars friggin' do right there. Logan Guhle and Snuggerud. Beautiful. Beautiful entry by Guhle, man. Whew. Insane. Insane. Let us know, now that it is 3-3, all tied up. All tied up. Who scores next? USA or Canada? Oh, is it really no goal? It looked like he saved it. He looked like Snuggerud's celebrated. Did it not? It looked like he celebrated. Oh, never mind. Still a beautiful entry by Guhle, though. Really good play. Oh, Milic did save it. It didn't look like he did. It looked like he was depressed afterwards. What a glove grab. Whew. Nathan, they went to commercial break right after, dude. What do you want me to do? I can't hear the broadcast either. I can't hear the broadcast. So I can't hear the broadcast. I can't hear what's going on. And they went right to commercial break right after the save, like 2 seconds after. Snuggerud's had a couple of great chances, though. But that's where he needs to be, is using his shot. That's why Guhle's been such a good teammate of his in this tournament. Just because he can feed him up right alone. Del Maestro loses an edge. Back along the boards. Ufko across. Lucius enters. Now coming in, McGrody. Spins around now, right there coming in, Luke Hughes, what a chance, in front, good opportunity, and he scores! 3-3! How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? And that is actually a goal. That is actually a goal. Jackson friggin' Blake. Jackson friggin' Blake. 3-3! What a move in front of the slot. Absolutely perfect response. Good move by Hughes, putting it right in front of the net. I don't know what Zellweger was doing defensively, though. I don't know what Zellweger was doing defensively. But he's also not there to be a defensive player. Oh, there might be goalie interference here. Wait a second. Let me see. Well, Zellweger did push Blake into him. Zellweger did push Blake into him. Look at that. Zellweger right along the blue line. Pushes Blake one more time and just scoots him right into Milic. I don't know why Zellweger did that. It could be called off, but that was still a dumb play to make. All he did was push him into his goaltender. Coach's challenge. Oh boy. Oh boy. Looks like we'll get this goal reviewed. Let us know in the chat. Is it a good goal or no goal? I'm usually of the opinion that if your defenseman pushes a guy into the goaltender, then that's your fault. He obviously pushed him. Not much, like not like rammed him into him, but enough. But also, even if this goal is again called off, like Zellweger did not play that correctly at all. Like he's right behind his goalie, pushing Blake into him. Like that's just not the move to make. I would say this is a good goal. Look how he pushes Blake right into him. Like, and plus Milic was down already. Like there wasn't gonna be much of a save. But it could go either way. Let us know though, good goal or no goal. This is gonna be wild. This is gonna be wild. .12:38 to go in the second. I mean, I could see either way, honestly. But I would still say it's a good goal. But it just depends, like, do they really see Milic as able to get that puck back? Because I still think that Zellweger pushed him into him. Enough, at least. Not like, again, not like he destroyed him into him, but... No goal! Wow! Wow, I want to know what their reasoning is for that. Though, goaltender interference is friggin' wild. I hate that we have to have that type of goal, though. Like, because now, unfortunately, even if the U.S. like rightfully lose this game, there's still going to be the goaltender interference excuse. I think that should have been a goal. Let me know down in the chat down below, though. Good goal or no goal? What were you guys thinking? But I think, again, just the push by Zellweger, still not a good look for him either way. But I wonder if they really, like, I don't know IIHF rules front to back, so I don't know if they really care about that in goaltender interference or not. But I guess we'll have to see. 12:22 to go in the second. Bedard almost across. Whew. Still wild, though, that they gave Blake just all that room. All that room. A hand pass? I don't think so. Oh, what a chance in front. Oh, man. I think that was Barons with the opportunity. 11:55 to go in the second. Almost halfway through this game. And, like, we've had 5 total goals, a goal taken away. So much craziness. A couple of big post shots. Absolutely wild. And again, I say it no matter what. May the best team win. And GG's to the Canadians if they end up getting the dub. Here's my thing, though, like, there is only so much you can control if you're the US, and you can only really change what you control. And no matter if you agree with the review or not, you're down 1. It's all up to the US to get back in this game. You can't cry about it, because the score is what the score is. You're given the cards you're dealt. So they need to get back in this, and I'm personally not going to make the excuse. If Canada, let's say Canada wins this game 3-2, I'm not going to say, oh, goaltender interference, why we lost the game. Because, I mean, yeah, I think it should have been a goal, but if they don't give the response to get it back, then how can you expect to really win versus Czechia, a team as resilient as that, and have that mindset still going into Czechia? Like, I don't think that's a good mindset to have. So you got to just work with what the cards you're dealt. Lightning fan, I'm a Lightning fan as well. I'm a Canadian. Nice, Def. 10:30 left in the second. Oh boy. 1,200 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in, whether you're cheering for the US or the Canadians. Great to have you guys in here. Cam, do you not think I'm trying my best, man? I'm watching an NHL network. I know they have it a little bit behind. I would change it if I could. Yeah, plenty of hockey left, obviously. I mean, there were people after 10 minutes saying that the U.S. were automatically going to win this game when they were up 2-0. Yeah, Shecky has been really good in this tournament, and really stealthily good, too. Like, they've been so consistently resilient, and they've never given up in any game, even if they might lose. They've been amazing. Yes, Jay Smith, this is. I'm a Canadian, my heart is skipping. I'm a USA fan, Dusk. My heart is skipping too. Stuart, welcome to the Grab Gang members. Appreciate him. Appreciate him. Let's get some hype in the chat for him. Dawson Jimmy Snuggerud, I've seen so much more out of his shot and his offensive ceiling than I saw last year, and I'm really happy to see that. Even if he might be a Blues prospect, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but, you know. Hey, Ian, appreciate you coming by tonight. And of course we're here for this game. Of course. Certified Snuggerud behavior. And now officially 10 minutes to go in the second. Shots are 29-18 US. Let me get that updated. Yeah, I mean, I would say personally, like, the US deserved to be losing this game. Like, I don't think their response in this second has been acceptable at all. Even if the goal has come for was called off or whatever. Especially their start, like, just so many lousy defensive plays where I just am disappointed by it. So yeah, I mean, with the weapon, you can't give those type of options and plays and allow them to happen to a team like Canada. Like, you might be able to do that to a team like Latvia or a team like Germany, but this is Canada we're talking about, and they've given them the options to come back and the space to come back, and you just can't do that. Now a 2-on-2 right across. Guenther the shot. Save, Augustine. Got the cold shoulder on it. What a pass by Wright, though, man. What a pass by Wright. Guenther not able to take advantage. What a chance. What a chance. Hey, Latvia, I respect to Latvia, but, you know. I would say it's a mix of both. I don't say either team has sucked in their, I wouldn't say Canada sucked in the first or USA has sucked in the second, but there's been just defensive lapses and points where plays just shouldn't happen. But Canada's also had that too. I mean, it was still called off, but that Blake chance now, none of that's not a goal, but that chance shouldn't have ever happened either. So both teams still have made mistakes, but oh, great pass by Dean. Offshoot shot coming right in. What a chance. Another save by Trey Augustine. That one was needed. Another, again, defensive lapse, even though you can get right to the slot with a chance. Can't let a guy like Osuchuk, who has that type of shot, let him go free. But yeah, this game has kind of gone up to my expectation. I had 5-4 Canada in overtime before the game. So I knew it was going to be a pretty high scoring game, but we've already seen it so far halfway through. Yeah, Trey's made some really good quality saves. Yeah, Milic has been incredible. Incredible. Nothing he could really do on that Blake misallowed goal. Yeah, that is true, Price. I mean, I think both teams have been pretty equal. I mean, I don't think the shots, like for instance, someone's saying why are Canada down by 7 shots? I wouldn't personally look at that all too much because I feel like with Canada they've been a lot more quantity or quality over quantity. Death from above, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you a ton, and a lot in this second as well. Hey, Steven, I appreciate you. Glad to have you here. And my entire salary riding on this game. That's one heck of a bet to make, Scott. Respect it. Yeah, Milic has honestly been really underrated in this tournament. But he's made saves when he's needed to. He hasn't let in this game. I mean, obviously he went down 2-0, but I don't think that was really his fault. Stephanie, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Also, I want to get a roll call here. Let me know who you guys are cheering for. Get a 1 in the chat for Canada and the 2 in the chat for USA. Let me know who you guys are going for. Only put 1 number in the chat. You don't want to get timed out for spam. But let us know, Canada or the US. Who are you guys cheering for tonight? Whether you cheer for the Canadians or the US, great to have you guys tonight. Love every single one of you guys. GG's no matter how it goes. Love to see. Guhle trying to come up. 7:55 left in the second. Man, Milic just continues to be... He didn't make a save on that shift, but he just continues to be impressive. Like, the poise that he has is incredible. Bedard across. Owen all around to Wah! What a play! Joshua Wah! 4-2 Canada! Right in front of the slots! And Wah puts it home! What a pass by Stankoven. What a pass by Stankoven. I don't know how he got that through, but he did. And Wah, I think that's his third point of the night now for Wah. And that great effort on the penalty kill too. Are they gonna review this? What's going on here? Are they reviewing for offside? I feel like that's onside. I feel like that's onside. I don't know. Oh, it went off a defender. That's why the pass was so crazy. It went off a defender. Nobody was expecting it. Yeah, so they don't review that play. 4-2 Canada off the sticks of Wah. I think Bedard gets does Bedard get a secondary assist? He does. So Stankoven and Bedard the assists. And it's 4-2 now for Canada. Just not a good response, man. Not a good... This second has been the second period from hell. Like, 4 unanswered goals. And just the effort has not been there defensively. Like, that's what I was saying when it comes to this USA D-Corps. Like, they have a lot of great offensive playmakers, but where's the defense going to come from? And they held together decently well in the first. But this second period has been just a huge choke job. And they deserve to be losing right now. But wow, just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And now 6:45 left. I told people, like, I'm so mad at the people that called this game after it was 2-0 USA. Like, you guys don't understand how USA hockey works. You really don't. Like, and I don't understand how after all this time, how you don't understand how USA hockey works. They'll choke in every single way imaginable and will leave you with no optimism whatsoever. And that's exactly what they've done today. I'm over exaggerating, but as a US hockey fan, how do I not feel that way? Beniers comes in, good save by Augustine. Again, where's the defensive pressure? Just let a guy go wide in. Like, it's not like he's even Bedard or anything. Like, that's Kaiden Beniers. Why are we allowing that chance? Horrible. Horrible. Who do you cheer for? USA country, boys. Do you think Edmonton will make the playoffs? I think so. Maybe as a wildcard team, which is a little bit embarrassing, but still. Yeah, Canada deserves to be winning this game. Like, 100%. Like, this second period is honestly embarrassing. Like, in so many ways, the details have been completely given away. The lack of momentum. Oh my goodness, what a chance by Savage. Another good... Well, that was right into the chest of Milic, but still. All goalies are melted cheese this game. I mean, I think Milic has been pretty great. I think Milic has been really, really great. Who's your cup final this year? I had, I think I'd probably go like Carolina. I don't want to say Dallas because I don't want to seem biased, but no, I think I'd go Carolina, Minnesota. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think those 2 USA goals Rob, just take your likely win and give us a break, all right? Just at least let me have Logan Cooley points, please. Playing... There's nothing I hate more than blaming the refs for games. I mean, yeah, the goal given away, I would have called it a goal, but here's the thing. The U.S. could have gotten that third goal. It could have been a good goal. Canada would still be winning this game because they've still been the much better team in this second and probably would have scored after that. So, like, I don't get that whole argument where we're trying to be this pity party. No, we've gotten outplayed, and we need to stop getting outplayed. We're not going to win this game if that goal is a good goal. No, we'd still be down because they would have found another way to score. Because our defense has been utter donkey doo-doo this entire second. Like, it's not the referees, man. You can blame it on our team. They haven't been good. We haven't been good enough. Shots are right now 30 to, what is it? 23. Yeah, 23. Let me change that. Oh, absolute shot. Great play. Luke Hughes brings him down. Trying to put it in front of the net. Almost there was Guhle. Good defensive play, though, by Red Savage. Luke, what's going on? What is going on? Was that offside? Favorite Canadian team would definitely be the Habs. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Visible. 4 guys in front of Canada. Exactly, Ryan. Like, I don't... Like, our defense has been getting creamed. Like... like, absolutely creamed, man. Canada's winning because we're sponsored by Timmy's. Lipkin to the box for interference. And Canada's going on the power play. Really, guys? Really? 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 Canada with the winning face-off. Bedard back to Zellweger. This could be it. If the U.S. aren't able to kill, could be all she wrote in this semifinal matchup. Around the boards, Bedard putting it in front. Nobody was there, though, for the tip. Now Guenther back to the point for Zellweger. Across Bedard, slings it! That one goes just wide. Guenther now back to Zellweger. Back to Bedard, looking in. Another shot there. That one bounces off. Back in front of the net. Wright trying to get a shot there, but goes right back to the USA, and they get it back down the ice. I will say this, like... it feels like Bedard hasn't been dominant in this game, but it's obviously still pretty good. But I feel like it's really been Canada's wealth of options. You see Fantilli getting a goal on that as that third goal, which was absolutely huge, no doubt about it. And having him come up on that fourth line is literally the perfect thing you could ask for. Big hit on the blue line, but Bedard, some room in front of the net, and Hoffman can't put it home. What a chance, what a pass. Now Bedard again, looking, shooting. That one's saved. In front of the net. Now Bedard gets it again. Across Guenther. Another save by Augustine. And he'll play it down with the glove. 4 now left in the second. 35 on the man advantage. Man. You think the Sabres are making the playoffs this year? I mean, their schedule is a little bit tough, but I think there's a possibility. I mean, obviously, Eric, I'm just a depressed USA hockey fan, so... I'm a USA hockey fan realist. We got 1,296 buttes in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for coming. Whether you're cheering for the USA like me or watching to see a USA hockey fan lose and all the reactions to that. I appreciate y'all. It's great to have you in here. If you guys like hockey, draft content, this channel is the place to be. Great to have you guys all coming in here tonight. And it's been a crazy one. Absolutely crazy one. I mean, yeah. Do I like the score? No. But it's been a great game, no matter what. Stankoven to Clark. Now across to Waugh. Waugh's been just so impressive this tournament, man. Like, it's actually unbelievable to see how good he's been. Waugh in front of the net. That one goes off the net. And now back in front as well. Crazy chance. I think it might have gone off a USA defender's stick. Now coming up shorthanded. Great chance. All alone. And Milic another save on Kenny Connors. 3 seconds left in the penalty kill. Huge kill there by the US. But still a lot of work left to have. Stankoven trying to trip it across, but that one goes off Fantilli. And now a potential break here. Connors again in front of the net. Or Boucher can't get the shot off in front. Boucher's been really disappointing this game, man. He needs to be better. Simply put. Simply put. But also the depth just I mean, Kenny Connors is the exception. But there hasn't been consistently the chances there. Boucher a shot, that one again blocked. Canada's done a great job of blocking shots in this game right in front of the slot. And that's been, I think, the biggest factor where the US have struggled to get many. Savage looking, another block there by Canada. I think that was Clark in front. Yes, it was. Are we getting a whistle here? Del Mastro to the box. Oh boy. This might be it as well. This might be it as well. Huge opportunity here for the US to get back in this game. Del Mastro looks go to the box for holding. 2:41 left in the second. 2-minute power play here. Get some go USA. Get some go Canada in the chat. This is huge. Wait a second. Oh, that was the penalty? I would say both of, again, like, people blaming the refs. I would say both of USA's power plays haven't been like all that dirty at all. If I was calling them, I probably wouldn't have called. Though if I was a ref, I'd probably play more of a clean or of a less whistled game. But Canada gets the possession and out of Ostyachuk leading the way 10 seconds in. Trying to dangle through, almost did. Ostyachuk's had some moves this game. 2:22 left in the second. A lot of twos. A lot of twos. In front of the net. What was that pass? What was that pass? By Snuggerud. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And Canada got it out right after. 1:23 left. 1:23 left. Snuggerud across. Trying to keep that going. Oh, man. Canada is just first to... Now, I think that's been the biggest difference, man. Canada's just outworked the U.S. in this period. Like, they're first to pucks. They're keeping possession. They're really a lot more fluent. If that's not really the best use of the word, but more cohesive. That's the word. In front of that, good chance again. Snuggerud, though. Another shot blocked. Trying to keep that going was Lucius, but bad puck luck, and it goes right back down the ice. All alone, Joshua Waugh, short-handed, and he shoots that just wide. How did that happen? What? How did that happen? I don't understand. Now coming up the ice, great chance for another save by Milic. Another save right in his chest. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Gauthier stoned in front. Now 25 seconds ago on the man advantage. How is that allowed? How is that allowed? Oh, it was Dean right in the middle. And the line change for the US. That was, again, what was that? So many just easily fixable mistakes. Like, if you don't think the Canadians deserve to win this game right now, you're blind. Like, this is just sad. Like, again, it's just been the second period from hell. Like, I don't understand where the effort went. Like, they obviously didn't bring it out in the second period. It might be still stuck in the locker room. But it ain't here. I'll tell you that. It ain't here. And again, I keep going back to a disallowed goal. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. They could have had that goal count. Canada probably would have scored a couple minutes later because this U.S. effort has been abysmal. Like, it would have been one thing for that goal to be disallowed. It's still 3-2, and obviously the U.S. are like every single shift dominating this game, still not able to get past Milic, and you blame it on the goal not being allowed. I can get that, but they have not even been competent or even close to that in this game, or in this second period. It's just so disappointing. So disappointing. Because you saw how competent they looked in the first. Like a real team. Not anymore. I'll tell you that. "28 seconds ago in the second. Of course, power play killed off by Canada. Huge kill there. Right back into the corner. Shane Wright with it. Trying to find Guenther. Nice little saucer pass there. Guenther almost took advantage. Trying to get that back was McGrody. Not enough. Back to the USAN. 3 seconds to go. That will be all she wrote for the second. And Canada will go into the third with the 4-2 lead. Some heck of a momentum. And we'll see what happens in the final 20. Of course, prayers to DeMar. Absolutely. 1,248 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I mean, I'd like to see this game being over, but we'll have to wait and see. Blake, what's going on? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 400 likes right now. Let's get to 400 likes right now. For all the Canadians in this chat, love you guys. So far, you guys absolutely deserve to win this game. Like, not even, like, this isn't even, it's a joke right now. Like, this is sad. This is sad. Really good. Oh, yeah, really solid game. Lucas, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, man. What to say about that second period? What to say about that second period? Disaster would be the word I would use personally. Man, I am just in a world of pain right now, aren't I? I am just in a world of pain right now. And I am I'm a sad little man right now. I'm a sad little man. There were people on Twitter that were saying the USA has the advantage in this game, and I would never let that be the case. I would, like, I literally, you guys know I came into this game saying Canada was gonna win, because I am not confident in this team. I'm not confident in this team. Smooth, thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate him. Greens from the Czech Republic, Yaromir, welcome. Good luck in the gold medal game, brother. Good luck in the gold medal game. Oh yeah, the US like, right now, like, I'm not even that sad right now. I'm just disappointed. Like, if they continue this effort, I won't even be sad when it's like 4-2 or 5-2 at the final buzzer. Because, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's not, they let me down so long ago that it's like, yeah. All right, let me get back to the chat. Madison, thank you so much for subbing. What do you think US needs to get back in this? I just, well, they're down 2 goals. The problem is, if they sacrifice any more defense, then it's going to be like a 3-goal period for the Canadians. In that second, they're like, it's not like the defense is being sacrificed for offense. Like, what offense? Blue line shots, like. Bob, thank you so much for subbing. And Lucas with the 12 membership. The future of hockey is looking stellar. Whoever gets Bedard is going to be lucky at June of the draft. Absolutely. By the way, Connor Bedard will still be 17 when he's drafted. So, there you go. Let's get some Lucas hype in the chat down below. Thank you so much for the 12-month membership, my man. Jay Smith, just hit the subscribe button right below the video and the stream, and you should be able to get it going. Yeah, like, sure, theoretically, the U.S. can come back in this game. But will they? Will they really? Will they really? I'll just say, if you're confident, you have not experienced USA hockey. You have not experienced USA hockey. What do you think USA plan was to stop Connor Bedard? Just take less penalties, maybe? Like, that's all I can really think of. All I can really think of. Yeah, it's the second intermission. That's the thing, though, is that I feel like it's a mix for the U.S. It's a mix of lack of detail and just like I would love to come out here and say, oh yeah, the Canadians, they're winning this because they're more talented. I think the Canadians are winning this because they've just outworked the Americans. Like they were down 2-0, scored 3 unanswered. They had a goal. They had of course, that 3-3 goal that was taken away, and they kept the momentum going, and they never quit in this game. Every single shift, even when after that horrible start, really since they got that first penalty, it has been all Canada, and they haven't looked back. They've been the harder working team. They've been the harder working team in the corners. They've gotten pucks back out to the slot. They've had so many high danger chances. I mean, like, I think Canada's the more talented team, but I think they're also the harder working team. And that's not a good mix for the U.S. when you're trying to win this game. Lucas with a 5. Sorry, Cardinals fans, if you draft him, I can't see him playing there. Probably will. No, I don't know if he'll do that. I don't know if he'll do that. But I mean, Arizona has been on a heater recently, so thank you though so much for the 5, Lucas. Appreciate you. All right, let me get you the last owner now. Thank you guys so much for joining me another night. It's been a heck of a game. Heck of a game. Do you think Canada has a good chance? I mean, they won versus the Czechians earlier in the tournament. I think that game, if I'm a Canadian though, I would not be celebrating a gold medal after this potential win versus the US, because the Czechs put a heck of an effort to Sweden. I still think Canada wins that game, but I don't think it's going to be easy at all. And if Canada thinks if the team thinks it's going to be easy, then they're going to lose, because the Czechs can put it to you so much. They can put you through the ringer if they want to. And if Sukanik can come up with another big goalie performance, they could win that game. It's not out of the question. Slovakia almost beat them. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah. But also, that Canada team was nuts, to be fair. Brad, do you think Dallas will win tonight? Who are they playing? Anaheim? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Riker. Thoughts on Luke Middlestats, any solo potential? He's been decent in this tournament, but he went undrafted last year. I'd be surprised if he goes undrafted again. I could see him as maybe like a 6th-round swing. But maybe like a 7th defensive defenseman, possibly. Maybe a 6th guy. Oh, they did? Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Never mind. Hard to keep up with every single game in this tournament because it's been so wild. But yeah, that just shows what they can do. I would not be... is hedging my bets the right term? Hedging my bets. Okay, no, that is not the right term. I wouldn't be celebrating early, basically. USA needs to drown out the noise and get pressured on Milic. Yeah, that's one thing that I think has been an underrated part of the second, was that besides that Blake disallowed goal, most of their chances have either gone past or wide of the net or right to Milic's chest. Like, they haven't had, especially compared to the first, they haven't really let or forced Mysak really to work in that second, and that to me was the big difference. A lot of the shots were going right to the chest, right to the stomach, and if you're a competent goaltender, you're going to save those every time, which Mysak has done, and he's looked really good doing. So to me, there's just got to be a lot more pressure. There's got to be a lot more pressure on chances, though. But Mysak, he's done a great job of keeping that rebound control mostly under wraps, and really, the only time he didn't was that disallowed goal. So I'll have to wait and see. Brienne, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. What goalie do you think is the best in this World Juniors? There's so many good ones. I mean, I would say Limbaum, but Sukanik and Guyan have been great. Robbie, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the ground game. USA is too small to win. I absolutely disagree with that, Daniel. Because physically, I think the US have definitely have had the edge, but I think it's just lack of defensive players. They don't have like their best defensive defenseman is Ryan Chesley. Like, they don't have a Jake Sanderson at this tournament anymore, and I think a player like that would have been perfect, like absolutely perfect on this team. But they don't have like a true shutdown guy that can really get a lack of pressure going. Like, Ryan Ufko has been relied upon a lot in that role, and I don't love him there. Like, he's more of an offensive defenseman still. Like, you got Luke Hughes, you got Lane Hudson, you got a lot of guys that are a lot more offensive, and it shouldn't be their job to be the defensive defenseman, but they've had to play those roles because they don't have much else on the roster. And that's kind of been a problem. This is the semis, so whoever wins goes on the gold medal game. What a stream, keep it up. Thank you, Charlie, appreciate it. Who's the best player on USA? Still Logan Cooley. Still Logan Cooley. Right now we're in the second intermission, y'all. We have about 8 minutes to go until the third. All right. Waz having, oh, he's had an incredible, I think Waz has been the Canadians' best player. I think Waz has been the Canadians' best player. That great play on the penalty kill, 3 points tonight with a huge goal to make it 4-2. It's been the best player tonight, for sure. For sure. Yeah, Joshua Waz has been absolutely incredible. I think honestly, like, Wah has been at least the most consistent overall player tonight. Again, just the effort on the PK and the effort in all 3 zones. He's been incredible. This is my first time here. I love the vibe so far. Nathan, shout out to you. My name is Nathan. Your name is Nathan. We got a connection already. Ron, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the ground gang. Czechia won against Sweden today. Will they be playing whoever wins? Yes. So whoever wins tonight's game will be going up against Czechia in the gold medal game. Whoever loses will go against Sweden. Was one of the biggest steals in recent memory if you can translate his World Junior. Exactly. I mean, I think he's going to be kind of in the middle. I don't think he's going to look this dominant in the NHL level. But I think as like a third line, silky player, like, I think Was going to be great. But I want to get your expectations up about having like a first line player here. Because I think that transition between the QMJHL and the Pro and the NHL and AHL level is always a big one for players to make. Aaron, my favorite team is the Dallas Stars. I think Bedard has 2 points tonight, Hyper. If I remember correctly. Best defenseman in the tourney. That's, I would say Juracek for sure. Juracek and Svozil have really been the 1 and 2 for me. That's the thing, Hargani. I don't even, like, that third goal could have been called back. I still think USA are winning, or the Canadians are winning this game. Because that second was just blasphemous. I mean, you could say that third USA goal went, maybe they get some more momentum, but if they played the way they did after that, like, Canada would still be winning this game. They would have scored a 4th goal anyways. Alternate Crosby, yes sir, got all the Pokemon music in the background. Is there a current NHL player who has a brother that you're high on that has been drafted? Oh gosh, maybe Tyler Duke a little bit, but he's not an NHL player yet. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it. Is there anybody, a brother? Not in this draft particularly. Yeah, not in this draft particularly. Blaine, first time here as well. Good to have you tonight. Appreciate you. Boxing, I'm kind of iffy on. Do you think Bedard will play in the wing in the NHL? I think there's a possibility, Jake. If I'm an NHL team, I play Bedard at center to start out and just try it out. But I would not be surprised if he plays on wing at some point during his first year. Because I think that's where I think that's where he will more naturally fit. But it just depends if you want still a defense player that can play defense as a center. Like, I don't think Bedard's going to be playing much defense for you as a centerman. But if you're fine with that, then I think you can play him there. But personally, if you really need that in your middle, then I think you could definitely put him on the wing, and he'll still be great there. I mean, he's been playing the wing in this tournament, and look how good he's done. Of course, Riker. Will Smith, I'll be releasing my 2023 rankings after this tournament. You'll see where Will Smith is. Most likely win the World Juniors, Canada. I had them winning before the tournament, and I had them winning now. Oh yeah, Lane Hudson's definitely up there. I would have to go back at that. I'd have to go back a little bit. I mean, I think getting Brad Lambert in the late first round is absolutely nutty. Let me look. I mean, getting Jagger Firkus where the Kraken did was also incredible. Same thing with the Devils and Seamus Casey. Same thing with like Vladimir Gordinin and the Canes. Yeah, Lane Hudson obviously up there as well. Owen Beck, another great pick by the Habs. Elias Salomonsson, where the Jets got him, I still think is one of the better picks of that draft. He's been great. Yeah, a lot of good options there for the 2022 draft. A lot of good options. All right, we got 2 minutes to go until the third period, y'all. 2 minutes to go until the third period. Oh boy, here we go. 20 minutes potentially left. Ron, I just got a bunch of Pokemon remixes going. Oh yeah, 2023. Well, no, the steal's back in 2022. I mean. Do you think the Kraken will make the playoffs? I hope so. They'd be fun. It'd be so much fun there. Best name in this draft is Will Smith, no questions. It's definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. Hey, Jasmine, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for coming in. And for everybody here as well, we'll be streaming tomorrow's gold medal game on top of things. I don't know if I'll be streaming the bronze medal game, but we'll have to wait and see. Epic, we're about to start the third. All right, y'all. Get some Go USA, get some Go Canada in the chat down below. Get some support for your team and get some good luck on their side as we go to potentially the last period of this game. Huge next 20 minutes coming up. Will Canada be able to keep this lead? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, this is funny. Duncan, I love that tweet so much. Let me show this real quick. I absolutely love this. Let me see if I can find it. Will it show here? Oh gosh. Oh, it might not. I was gonna show Duncan's tweet. Let me do it right before this third period starts. Oh man, I can't. I'm not even nervous anymore. Now I'm just like, put up or shut up time, US. Like I'm not. I don't even know what to say anymore. Don't even know what to say. All right, so I wanted to show this tweet because it was funny. So I make a tweet talking about Joshua Watt, as you do. By the way, go follow the Twitter if you haven't already at Nathan Gravide. Absolutely needs to. Absolute must. But Duncan with the picture loving this stream, bro. And then Andrew says, doesn't look like he is. Oh man. And that's a pretty big dub by Andrew. I can't even lie. That's a pretty big dub by Andrew. Oh, man. Sagan's been better. Not revolutionary or anything, but he's definitely been a lot better. Hey, Jessica, appreciate him. Appreciate him. I just try to be as fair as I can. I mean, it helps that I don't think the US should be winning this game, so. Oh yeah, Norway going to the World Juniors next year is going to be a ton of fun, man. Ton of fun. I usually stream the games, Jasmine, about 30 minutes before they start. I don't know when that game starts, but if it's 30 minutes before, then that's where I do it. 33 NHL hockey players came from here for population 14 of PI Canada. Nice, big fish. Love that community, man. Who do you want to win? I'm a USA hockey fan, Epic, but Canada should win right now. Unless the US have a monstrous effort in this third, really. Yeah, Milic has been incredible. Incredible. Hey, thanks for the kind words, Lucas. Appreciate it. And Bills, what's your opinion on Whataburger? Elite is my opinion on Whataburger. Elite. Elite. Also, we got 1,100 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for popping in tonight. We got now puck drop in a few seconds time. Let me change the period real quick, and we should be good to go. Third period here coming up in the semifinals. Canada versus USA. It's put up or shut up time. I'll tell you what. It's time. It's time. Do you have Rowa scoring more than Tage this year? I mean, it would be hard to outscore Tage, Mason, but I mean, I'd appreciate it. Favorite NHL team is Dallas Stars. Favorite NHL player is Cole Caulfield. Yeah, second period, Canada absolutely dominated, for sure. Big third period coming up. Let me know in the chat down below which player scores next, whether it be on Canada or the US. Or the US. Which player scores next? And the third period has officially started with Canada getting the offensive possession immediately. Right now the shots are 33-26. So let me change that real quick. All right. Let me also refresh just in case. All right. 10 seconds in, big defensive zone face-off, and Guhle gets the draw, but right back at the boards, trying to keep that in with Zellweger. Not enough, though, as Gauthier knocks him off the puck. Big third period coming up, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us for more hockey and draft content just like this. We'll be streaming tomorrow with all the reactions, so make sure you guys stick around. Love to have you here, and you get a free shout-out if you do, so make sure you get it done. Shane Wright will score first, I think. Okay, I see you. I mean, I will say this. I did say 5-4 Canada in overtime. I did just say that. I did predict that before. .32 seconds into the third period. Oh boy. Already nothing much. We'll have to see. You guys know I'm very cautious about saying the US will do anything in this game. Anything in this game, but we'll have to see. It needs to start in these first couple minutes, man. Needs to start in these first couple minutes. And also with some faceoffs. Right in front of McGrody. Great chance in front of the net. And they bang it home. Rutger McGrody. I think there might... Will it be goalie interference there too? Looked like McGrody might have used his stick. But 38 seconds in, Rutger gets the U.S. back within one. I'm not... Is that going to be goalie interference? There has to be a review. There has to be a review, right? I thought... Like, if we're going to call any goal for interference, it would be that one, right? Wait, was it already in before McGrody came in with the stick? That's the question. That is the question. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's going to be a no goal though, because wait. Yeah, that's going to be overturned. That's going to be overturned. It was stuck in his skate. Yeah, McGrody pushed him with his stick. That's going to be no goal. That's going to be no goal. Are we really about to have 2 goals? That one is like, that one's obvious. Like, that's not even a competition. Man. Man. That's definitely coming back. There's no way it doesn't. If that's a good goal, then I don't want to hear any of my fellow Americans saying that this game is rigged or the refs are in Canada's bag or anything like that. If this goal... Though, it would make no sense to me if the last one gets overturned and then this one is fine. Like, this is way worse to me. Like, McGrody's stick came right in him. There's no way that doesn't get overturned. And I'm an American. I'm an American. This challenge should not be taking us any time at all. Like, what are they even looking at? This is obvious. This is obvious. For Milic, he was really lucky though that it was like kind of stuck in his skate. So even though McGrady was coming in, he basically had to interfere with him to have that puck go in. Because there wasn't really much chance unless you were just jamming your puck in it. We'll get the call here, and that's going to be no goal. Has to be. Yep. 2 goals waved off. That's the right call, though. That's the right call. I don't want to see anybody in the chat saying that was a good goal. I don't want to hear anybody in the chat saying that's a good goal. I feel so bad for Rutger, man. So bad for Rutger, though. Because he deserves goals, man. He deserves goals. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that, like, what, like, that was a no goal. Like, there's nothing to say. Yeah, does it suck that 2 goals were called back and we could have this game tied? Absolutely, but nobody with a brain is calling that goal after reviewing it. So it's like, what can you do? What can you do? But I like the effort. I like the effort from McGrody, one of the only guys actually doing anything with it. So that's good, but obviously still not enough. And again, if the first goalie interference call was ruled a good goal, this one would have still gone against the US and they'd still be down 1 most likely. So still need to see more. Man, I knew almost, the sad part was I knew almost instantly that was going to be no goal. Like almost instantly. Almost instantly. I had hope for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just take it away from me. Take it away. Keelan, right now there's 18:43 left in the third. Yeah, like, I don't, like, I'm an American. I don't want to see anybody, like, that was a no goal. Like, what's there to say? Oh, yeah, I mean, even when, like, oh, what a chance in front for Snuggerud. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of Snuggerud right now. I'm going to be honest, kind of getting tired of him. He's had, like, 5 point-blank chances, and it was cute the first couple of times he shot it right into Milic. That wasn't even on net, dude. Like, it was, like, cute. Oh, what a great chance by him earlier. Now it's like, please, dude, do something. You've been given everything. Everything. Where's your drive? Where's your passion? He just hasn't devoured, man. Such a shame. Frank Cervelli said it was like, really? I hope he gets ratioed for that. What? Okay, this might be the dumbest, like, what? What? The first one? What? Not sure which goalie interference call was worse? Are you good, Frank? Are you good? What are you talking about? The first one. Anyways, the US are on the power play right now. Guhle is shot. A chance in front. Gosh, dang it. Gaucher. I think that was Boucher. I don't even know. Yeah, it was Boucher. That was so sad. That's such a sad tweet by Frank. What are you talking about, bud? The first one was worse. Guhle coming in across. Great chance. Gaucher, another save by Milic, man. Milic has been... What can you even say that hasn't already been said? Unbelievable game. Unbelievable game. 17:22 to go in the third. Oh, what a good chance by McGrody, too. 1:05 left. Hughes in the blue line. 17 to go. A shimmy move. He'll find on the other side. Jackson Blake. Looking closer. Trying to get into it. At the blue line. Coming in. Blake. Decides to circle around. Coming in front. Great chance. Snuggerud again, dude. Was that even on goal? That second one was 100% a goal. How? What? What are you talking about? McGrody used his stick right on Milic. Like, I'm all for debating the first one. I think that first one was a goal. That second one, though? Nah. Like, let's get serious here. Let's get serious. 40 seconds left. Hughes. Guhle on that left side. Across. Back to Hughes of the blue line. Not enough puck movement here. Guhle passes it to literally nobody. What a great keep by Hughes. Guhle, what a shame! Oh, what a save by Milic! What can you even say? Milic sprawling out. The opportunity of a lifetime, and he is taking it. Every single shot in front of the net. All alone, he saves it again! What a save by Milic! Are you kidding me? This is a game of a lifetime for Thomas Milic. It went up the stanchion all alone. He dove for it, and he got it for the whistle. It goes off his blocker. He sprawls out to save it, and Gaucher's robbed. Just gotta tip the freaking hat. Like, get some W's in the chat for some Thomas Milic. This is... I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Is there a penalty? 16:09 left in the third. 1,000 people. Boucher, what are you doing? Oh, it's a 4-on-4. Okay. Crazy, man. 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. 16:08 left in the third. Milic. Thomas Milic, man. You can't even get mad. You can't even get mad. Like, what is he at to now? Like, a Stankoven. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Right in front, Bedard. Open net. Augustine without his... Augustine without his stick. Coming in. Zellweger, one-timer in front. Stankoven couldn't get the rebound. The U.S. just got so lucky. Again, what is this, dude? Like, By the way, Milic has saved 39 shots tonight, and that'll be his 40th of the night on 42 shots. And we still have 15 minutes to go in the third, by the way. But I think it also shows just the difference in the philosophy for both teams. Canada is way more reliant on the rush and quality opportunities, while the U.S. will just put anything on net. And we've seen what has worked out better so far. Yeah, let me update the shots right now. Good idea. Oh, coming up the rush. A little bit of a chance there for Guenther. All right. Shots. Where are they? Here they are. All right, USA right now has 41. Brindley's been good in this game, though. And Canada has 29. Hudson, a couple of shimmy moves. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been too impressed. Another good save there by Milic. I haven't been too impressed with Lane Hudson in this game, unfortunately. I would say this probably has been probably his best tournament of the, or his worst game of the tournament so far. .29 seconds left on the 4-on-4. I mean, Halifax and Moncton have been incredible, so I'm not too against it. Tournament, like hosting a tournament, they've been incredible so far. At least the fan environment has been incredible. Gaucher across, coming in. Zellweger, what a move! Oh, Augustine the save. Zellweger just put him back to the U.S. on a plane. Holy crap. I don't know. Who did he out-deke there? Oh, that was Gaucher. Oh my goodness. Everywhere tonight. Oh yeah, Milic has been good. Korchinski, yeah, hasn't really played that much in this one. All right, 4-on-4 is over. 14:08. Oh, what a great chance for State going in front of Bedard. Oh no, that was Gaucher. No, my bad. Whenever I see State, I'm like, okay, Bedard has to be there, right around him somewhere, right? 14 minutes left. Man, Gaucher coming in, loses it with the stick. I said right at the start of the tournament that I didn't think that the U.S. had enough high-end elite offensive talent, but the elite offensive talent just haven't shown up. Like Tyler Boucher, booty tonight, bro. Booty tonight. Like Snuggerud has had chance after chance after chance, and has done nothing but either miss the net or put it right into the stomach. The only star offensively the U.S. have that has actually shown up is Guhle. But even then, there's only so much he can do. Like, Gaucher, like, dude, what has he done? What has he done? Like, it's been up to the U.S.'s depth. Like, Jackson Blake had that misallowed goal. You had McGrody with that misallowed goal. You had, of course, that second goal by Brindley, Stramel, and Connors as your second goal, your second goal of the game. And besides, like, the first 10 minutes, where have these guys shown up? Where are these guys shown up? Game should be like 10-10. I mean, Milic has been incredible. Augustine has also had some really good looks, too. I'm sad that he's allowed 4 because he definitely hasn't deserved to allow 4 because he's been pretty great. Hockey Legend, what's going on? Zach, appreciate you, buddy. Good to have you guys all in here. Bleeds, right now we got 13:42 left in the third. 2-goal deficit here for the Americans. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not convinced that anything's going to happen. Let us know in the chat down below, though. Are you thinking that the U.S. is going to get back in this game? What are you guys thinking? Do the Canadians score next? Which player will it be? Let us know in the chat down below. Hughes comes in on the left side. Now behind the net, trying to put something in front. Doesn't pass to Snuggerud. Still keeps it going with his skating, though. Oh, what a chance. Snuggerud can't get that shot off. But then coming out was Barons. Can't get much on it, though. Across, Hughes comes in for the one-timer. That one, again, saved by Milic. And that's his 41st of the night. Not bad. Not bad. Rich, what's going on? Owen back will score? I hope so, Sophia. Christian, who scored for the U.S.? Who did score for the U.S.? I know, obviously, the first one was Connors. I forget. But let me list up the guys I know have a goal. Stankoven, Bedard, Wah, and Fantilli for the Canadians, and Connors for the U.S. I think it was a good goal, too, but again, I'm not convinced that would have swayed this game. Canada's been outworking the States, and Milic has just been simply incredible, so I'm not convinced that they would have scored again. Lane Hudson, what a chance! Shot that high. Coming in, Blake, another chance. He's been good in this game, at least. Hudson back at the point. Across, another opportunity. I will say, one thing that I've been very impressed with Canada's attack is that they haven't, at least on a shift basis, there's been guys like even Del Mastro that have really not allowed the U.S. to come right in the slot, which I think has been a huge difference. There's been, I mean, the 2 disallowed goals are obviously a different story, but at least in this third, they've been incredible in that area. I've gotten used to these USA jerseys a little bit. Still not my favorite, though, by any means. I think the ones they had back when they won gold a couple years ago were way better. Should be 3-3 no matter what you say. No way, Michael. You think this US defense wouldn't have allowed another Canada goal? Absolutely, they would have. It might be 3-4. Maybe. But I'm not convinced that it would have been still. I'm not convinced that the USA would be winning or even tied in this game. Start adding some Scarlet Violet. That would be fun. Maybe I should. Tomorrow, Epic, we got the bronze medal game and the gold medal game. I'm not sure when they start, though. Maybe somebody can let me know. Find the US net. Yeah, let me update the shots right now. $43-31. Dude, Canada's just... Oh, Guhle, get some room again. Oh, just a couple of inches wide. I was about to say Canada's done a really good job of shutting things down just in general. But then Guhle got that chance. But still. USA playing with fire a little bit in the defensive zone. Back, gets the puck back. Across, right there, Fantilli shoots it. Rebound in front for Clark, and he scores! Fantilli to Clark, and it's 5-2 Canada. What a play by Fantilli. Bounces right to Clark for the goal, and the Canadians have the 3-goal lead. Fantilli, man. Fantilli. Shutting up the freaking haters. Love to see that. He's played like 5 minutes in this game. Goal, assist, possibly the game-winning goal in this one. He now has as many points in this game as Connor Bedard. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, The fact that Fantilli basically had one game on the top 6, and the fact that he's gonna have 5 points in 6 games, like, what more do you really want from a draft eligible besides Connor Bedard, obviously? Like, Brandt Clarke, though, gets his second of the tournament. And that's a 3-goal lead for the Canadians. That goal assisted by Fantilli and Beck. So Owen Beck gets on the board, baby. Another player has played like 2 minutes and has been incredible in those minutes. He gets an assist. Beck has played like 2 minutes in this tournament, has drawn a penalty, had a great pass to Fantilli, an assist on the Clarke goal. Like, bro, Owen Beck is OP, dude. Owen Beck is OP. Oh, crap. 7-3. I put the score up on the wrong person. On the wrong team. Sorry. Ryan, thank you so much for the 5. Must manifest Connor Bedard to Montreal. Go Canada, go. Ryan, it would not be too mad about that. I would not be too mad about that. I can't lie. Thank you so much for the dono. Let me get you as the last one now. I will say, I was kind of wrong about this game in some ways, because I thought the 2 keys of the game for the U.S. were that they needed to stay out of the box and they needed to keep Connor Bedard at bay. And even though Connor Bedard has 2 points in this game, I think he's kind of had his weakest game of the tournament, possibly, or at least one of. Maybe his weakest since the first game versus, was it Finland? I can't remember, or Czechia. But definitely one of the weaker games of his tournament. Which, again, saying that and he has 2 points is incredible. But they've shut him down, I think, relatively well compared to other teams. And they've stayed out of the box for the most part. Yet they still... Because the thing was, I thought they stayed out of the box and they held Connor Bedard at bay. That their game outside of that would speak volumes. But they've just... Ever since, like, the first 10 minutes of the game, they just have completely collapsed defensively. And it just feels like they're, as a team, are not bonding as well as they should. And Milic obviously has been incredible, which I didn't expect him to be as good as he has been. But really the depth for the Canadians has come up. You have Fantilli with a primary assist on that 5th goal. Brandt Clarke coming up with the second of the game. You have, of course, that Fantilli goal make it 3-2. You have Waugh making it 4-2. A lot going the right way for that bottom 6 for the Canadians. I am turning 20 in February, Matthew. Yes, Bedard is 17. I don't know. I remember him having one game where he only got 1 point early. I'm American, so of course I would love the USA to win, but I'm a season ticket holder of the Seattle Thunderbirds, so I gotta support Mila, Schaefer, Korchinski, and Allen. Go team. Not bad, Mikola. Not bad. Michelle? Not sure, but... Owens Beck is a smart player. Can't wait to see him in the Habs. Absolutely. And I hope he's going to be a bigger part of next year's team. But he also might be a player that's just because he's more defensive, might not get a lot of time, and I'm sad about that. But I know he's going to be in the middle 6 center role next year for sure. How much time left? 9:03 left in the third. 3-goal lead now for Canada. And just like I've been saying the entire game, Canada's better, and they've been harder working, and their goaltending has been fantastic. And when you have those 3 things, you're not going to win the game if you're playing against them. You're not going to win the game if you're playing against them. .840 now left in the third. Clarke across, trying to find Del Mastro. Not a very coherent play again by the forward group for the U.S. It just feels like I think one of the biggest strengths before this game was the bond of the team. They just felt so infused with chemistry, but tonight it just feels like they're playing their first game. Like this is the first preliminary game. Like they haven't felt connected or cohesive at all, especially with their breakout. Like again, I don't think Lane Hutson has been good at all in this game, or at least if it hasn't felt like he's been all that great in this game. Like what was that pass? What was that pass for the icing? Like that's disappointing. Josh with a 5. Your streams were awesome. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. You know what? Let's get some big Josh hype in the chat. Thank you so much for the 5, my man. Love you. What a game, though. What a game. If this is it for this game, which I think it probably is, I'm going to put some major GGs to all the Canadian fans in the chat. What a game by them. We still got 8 minutes to go, but I don't think there's much. I don't think there's much left in the tank, really. Yeah, not played well tonight. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. And it was so sad because weren't they leading like what 9-0 in shots? They were up 2-0. Like this is just a huge choke job. And I'm so sad. So disappointed. But Canada was a harder working team and they deserved to win this game. And it's sad because there'll be people that look at the shots and be like, "Oh, USA should have won this." And yes, Milic has been absolutely insane. But Canada as a team, they played one of their best games tonight, for sure. For sure. And to be and give them even like the credit that they deserve. I mean, down 2-0, getting outshot 9-0, like a lot of teams would crumble in that situation. But they came right back up. That first goal was absolutely huge by Connor Bedard. Got their pep back in their step, and to give them credit again, they had the momentum going into the second period and they capitalized on every single part of it. So the better team won. That's really all I was asking for, was the better team to win. Obviously, I would have liked to see the US be the better team and win this game, but only so much you can do when Milic is as good as he is and Canada's just better. Is that going to be a penalty? I guess not. Coming up the rush, a little bit of a break here. Brindley to Gauthier. Brindley in front of the net. Trying to put it on Milic. Too good though with that pad. Too good. Dean back in the corner. 6:30 left. 5-2 Canada. Shots are right now 45-34. By the way, let me know in the chat down below. Who would you? I want to know besides Milic, who would you give MVP of this game to? Because I think it could go to a lot of different guys. But Del Mastro has been phenomenal, I think, defensively for the Canadians. I would say Logan Stankoven has been as awesome as usual. But I think Joshua Waugh just has to get it if it's anybody other than Milic. Anybody other than Milic, it has to be Joshua Waugh. Maybe Fantilli. But Fantilli is the most for, like, value per minute because he's only played, like, 3 minutes. But still. Man, so sad, but GG's, man. GG's. What a heck of a team the Canadians have. I gotta see if I can actually stream on Saturday. I have no clue. I don't know what my schedule is gonna look like. Michael, it wouldn't have changed the momentum, man. Like, I would love to sit here and say it would have, but I really don't think so. Not with how the USA has responded. I'll say this, like, sure, you could say the momentum would have been on the USA side. 1, it doesn't matter because it didn't happen. 2, with how the US responded to having their disallowed goals, can you really say they would have been amazing after that? Like, they have not responded like they should have in so many different times. I mean, after it was 2-2 tied, like, they had so many chances and just were not able to do anything with them. And I'd be more mad at Milic if I'm gonna be mad at something than the rest, but I would not be mad at Milic because it's just his job. Like, what is he supposed to do? Not save the puck? He's a goalie. I think he's trying to do that. But I don't think the Americans have anybody else to blame but themselves. And if they blame anybody else, then, like, they can blame the goalie for being elite. Like, I guess so, but Still. Anyways, I'm just not a person to, like, blame, especially refereeing for games like that. Like, one of the goals that was disallowed shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have even been a goal. The first one is debatable, but again, I just... Like, it doesn't matter, because it didn't count anyways. Oh, what a great chance coming in Wright! Oh, man. Oh, that's sad for Wright. That's sad for Wright. All alone. Went off his stick. I think the puck was bobbling, but... Yeah, Wright should have definitely had that. Wright should have definitely had that. Oh, puck loose. Augustine got it, though. 4:44 left in the third. Sometimes just a goaling, yeah. Definitely one of those days, Kevin. Oh, it wasn't bombing. He just, yeah, just missed it. Hey, I appreciate ya. GG's to all the Canadians fans. You guys have been wonderful. And I appreciate you guys giving me a chance as well. I mean, a ton of you guys could have just seen that I was a USA fan and immediately went off, but I appreciate you guys giving me a chance, giving this channel a chance. Great to have you guys all here. And of course, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We'll be streaming Gold Medal game tomorrow. Again, let me know in the chat if you guys know when that game will be. We'll have to see. $4:35 left. Man. Back to back. Whoa, Zachary. You guys lost versus Czechia earlier in the tournament. I would not be celebrating early. That's the only thing I'll tell everybody in the chat that's Canadian. I would not be celebrating like it's a gold medal automatically. It probably will be. Most likely will be. But if the team itself, the Canadian team has any mindset even close whatsoever that Czechia will be easy, they're not going to win that game. I'm just telling them right now. They're not going to win that game. One, because they already beat them earlier in the tournament. They can show what they can do. And they beat Sweden. Like, they beat Sweden. They're not even just, oh, they won one game versus a good team. They beat Sweden. And kept that game right to the very end. So, even though I think most likely Canada's going to win, I wouldn't call it a definitive. US is a great team from Canadian fan. Hey, respect to that, WSD. Y'all were way better, though. Penalty here coming up against Canada. I mean, I guess there's a chance still. Really? So the puck was up in the sky. Dean was trying to bat it, but in the process hit Mittelstadt in the head. Hey, Sensui with the 5. USA gave up after the 5th goal. Just disappointing. USA should have brought Mazer. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. Thank you so much for the 5, though. Appreciate you. Empty net here with the US on the power play. I mean, might as well try to get back in this game, I guess. And they lose the face-off and right down the ice. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Ryan, what's going on? 3:34 left. Hughes, back pass. You'll find Gaucher. Passes it to himself, but left off. Yep. Brutal play. Too much individuality today. Oh, Luke, what was that? Watt carries it, and he scores to seal it for Team Canada. Have yourself a game, Luke Hughes. Holy crap. What a horrible game by the captain. That was just sad. So too much individuality. So many guys trying to go up the ice with no concern of anybody else, trying to beat a Canada defense all by themselves. Like, Luke Hughes has the puck. He's skating up the ice like this while Watt comes up to him. What are you doing? Not only do the US deserve to lose this game, they deserve to be creamed like they've been creamed in this game. Embarrassing. You all should be freaking embarrassed. Immature, lousy, slacky, just everything lousy and just absolutely disgusting. So embarrassing, man. So freaking embarrassing. You got right now. This team deserves to lose to Sweden. They might as well just give the 4th place to the US at this point. If they're gonna play like this, I mean, Sweden has also had the same kind of problem with lousiness, but this is just on a different level, man. You're down by 3 skating like that. Luke, what are you doing? Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Look at every team that has given the Canadians trouble. And what is the one thing they don't have? Individuality. So, Czechia, 1. They're the furthest team from individuality. They play as a team. They play as a unit. Every single player is equal. Slovakia brought the Canadians to the brink without Slavkovsky in overtime, and they almost won that game. They're a full team unit, and this US team has been just a pile of slop and fanciness. Just absolutely embarrassing from a country that wants to pride itself as being one of the best. Again, I saw the US losing this game to the Canadians. I saw them losing in OT, but at least giving an effort and being coherent. Like, this is just this isn't just a loss. This is an embarrassing loss. This is an embarrassing loss. Anyways. 1:47 to go. I mean, the game is pretty much over. GG's to Canada. GG's to Canada. Coming up the ice, right there was chance by Schaefer, I think. By the way, Umberco went into the net. Oh gosh, is Boucher injured? Connor's got, I think it looked like high stick or something. GG's, y'all. GG's to all the Canadians in the chat. What a game. Dongo with a 279. Luke Hughes, that's a dang it. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. And it's not even like he's had a game where it's like, oh yeah, sure, Luke Hughes, make that type of play. Like, yeah, like, oh yeah, you're free to do something like that. No, he's been garbage this entire game. Entire game. No, the US isn't eliminated, but they will be going to the bronze medal game, but I don't think they're, like, I don't think they're winning that game. I'm saying it right now. They should win that game. They should. But they won't. They won't. Unless something gets through their thick skulls that this type of style isn't going to work. It might even work versus Sweden, because Sweden is like the other version of that. They've also had a lot of individuality. But we saw how it worked out. Czechia, a full unit, battling right to the very end and capitalizing on mistakes. That's what Czechia has done. That's what Canada has done. And that's what gets you wins. That's what gets you wins in the end. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. And I got to give credit to Canada. Early in the tournament, they had the exact same problem. They were playing a little bit individually. They were playing a little bit fancy, a little bit too crafty. A little bit too creative, but they've gotten their act together, and they got some great goaltending as well, and it's gotten them on a great hot streak. That's what it matters. That's what matters. Michael the 2, Luke Hughes, make mistakes now, not later. Exactly. Well, especially not now, later, or else it's gonna be a 4th place finish. I'll tell you that. GG's to Canada. Absolutely big win by them, and they'll be going on to the gold medal game versus Czechia. Let me know in the chat down below. What do you guys think? Who wins that game, Canada or Czechia? What will the final score be? But man, that was a deserved win by the Canadians. That was a deserved win by the Canadians. GG's. GG's. Man, I'm not even sad. I'm just disappointed. Just disappointed. Should have been such a better effort from the US. But unfortunately, not the case. But the Canadians deserve to win either way. 6-3 Eastern. Okay. Okay, good to know. Oh, man. Always better to lose early in the tournament to get everyone on focus. I mean, it definitely worked out for Canada so far. Any goalie in this tournament that you think will be on the NHLer? I think Lindbaum could be. Augustine will be. Maybe Suckanek, but I feel like that it'll depend on how much better he does in the future. It's interesting with goalies. You never really know. Trey, hockey. Justin, what's going on? I'm Canadian, but it should have been 6-4. I mean, maybe. But I still think it should have been a Canadian win. Golvich, didn't I make a video like 2 years ago saying that? Hey, and thank you so much for coming in. And appreciate all the people for coming in, whether you're here for the US or Canada. Love to have you guys in here tonight. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'll be here tomorrow for the gold medal game, Czechia versus Canada. And watch to see what happens there. Gonna be a really interesting one. Not an obvious win by Canada by any means. No siree, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Love you so much. Let me give a shout out to everybody as well. We got Adam, Alex, Andrew, Austin, Ben, Blue, Brett, Camo, Chewbacca, Connor. Got Connor McPhail. We got Crazy DJ, Daniel, Dez, Davi, Ekbar, Emmanuel, Epic YK, Eric, Finca, Foghorn, Gabriel, Gamerzone, Guy, Hayden D'Souza, Ian, Inspired Sound, Isaiah, Jack, Jomeo, John Perry, Jorgen, Josh, Joshua, Judy, Justin, Keith, Kitties, Leif, Lightning, Loki, Madison, Matthew, Michael, Montessor, Moves Like Gretzky, Mr. Daltonberg, Mystery, Nathan, Noah, Oasis, Owen, PAI, Mike, Piro, Rich, Rob, Riker, S-Fleet, Sean, Sebastian, Govich, Sheila, Taylor, Thart, Bassini, TJ, Tom, Trey, Boizindo, WST, Zachary, Price on Ice. Appreciate you guys all coming in. Tomorrow, I guess at 5 or at 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be starting the gold medal game. But Thomas Milic with the player of the game. Huge game by him, man. Well deserved. Well deserved. But hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one, y'all. And goodbye.